Okay.
Okay, live now.
Welcome to RRR, the breakdown. Holy shit. Ups are on. Let's look.
Case 152.
Case.
Outbreak 1. Case 52.
Oh, case 52. Holy shit.
You mean the last episode? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, guys.
KIRAMEI, don't go! That was the title. KIRAMEI, don't go! Yeah. So it's our season finale of season 1. Yay. Outbreak 1. First Outbreak. Yeah, so back another week. So it's nearly a year since we've been doing this stuff. So yeah, it's been good. Yeah, we got it's the end of a Sentai season, so yeah, we usually start on a new Sentai season, which is good. So we're gonna be doing Breaking Hero Time, and then we're gonna be doing some just Breaking Hero Time. So Saber, Kiramager, the final finale, and what you call it, Dino Fury, and then we'll do a full review of what you call it, Kiramager. So I've left a little excerpt into the Discords, where I asked for like different sections of the show, like the plot and all that stuff. But we'll talk about that later. So shall we start off with... We'll start off with the upgrades. Okay, and then I'll start with myself first. And then... I'm just going to leave a little bit of a little ticker down below. So, yeah. So anyway... I've got a few things this week. So I've got another weapon B set from Snowman Studios. It's for my Marvel Legends movie Venom.
The effect piece parts stuff?
Yes. So this is a new one. So it's like a Spike-Ball piece. So that came to the mail this week. And then he can carry his sword weapon or whatever, spear. And then what else he got? Oh yeah, he's got like a big ass claw that he can attach to this venom. Pretty cool. And then yeah, it's just some other effect parts. I haven't done any posing with them or anything of the sorts at the moment. I might do it when I have free time, but that's yeah, I love that. I love what that third party is doing. It's great. Like I like what they do. It's creative. It caters towards the Marvel Legends community. It's really good. Got a few what you call it, Fortnite figures. So I got this one from sorry, let me sort this out. Back to me again. Yes. I've got this Midas figure from Fortnite. That came into the mail. And then I've got Raven. It's a pretty cool figure. And also I got Frozen Raven. That came into the mail. I didn't open him yet. And then what else? Oh, this came into the mail, which is a precursor. There's a little bit of a teaser that I'll be playing very soon. So that's gonna be played later on down the track. And then I've got red version of Mashin that came into the mail yesterday. And I also had to get him with the movie ticket that I can't use. So
Yeah,
that's
movie that's like basically kind of almost done with its theater run.
yeah. So it's a good little souvenir, I guess, of the 3 Sentai seasons of the past 3 years. And I can't wait to use this one on my land mage. And then I also got that special box set for 01. So that came in with the Yumagi Progress key.
Secretary, Izu, Mochuzero, Subaru, Taku, Oshimata.
So that came in with that. It's like nice with all the different Yumagi professions there. So, and then I've got, so this came with the Metsuru Jinrai book. And then I think a lot of people would love this one, Izu and Chester. And then this is Hidden Intelligence. So it has a bunch of like designs and stuff that came in. Yeah, so that's pretty good. And then that came in with the SODO Zeron with using the Shooting Wolf Progress key. So I don't have any use for this. And one more thing. This came in with, obviously I'm not going to be able to wear it, but it came in with the Hidden Intelligence t-shirt, which is cool. So that came in. And then, what else? Oh yeah, shipped out my Zenkaiju stuff. And then, what else? Yeah, shipped out a couple other things, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't watch anything else other than Superhero Time this week. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just been a weird week with a lot of things going on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. Oh yeah, so don't forget, I will be doing I've got a Twitch.
Oh no! Wait, what the fuck?
You're right.
Shit! I'm
You got
watching.
news?
I'm totally not watching Call of Duty right now. during the stream.
Okay. So I left my Twitch down below. If you want to follow, I will announce the date that I would start something, but I won't announce it now because I think I'm gonna sort out a couple of things before I start off with doing anything. And what else? That's it. Pretty much it. Yeah, final episode of the year for our season. So pretty exciting to start second Outbreak next week, and new Sentai season next week. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Okay. All right, still upgrades, and you got this guy.
I got a blue Gundam marker for like $2 on Amazon. That's basically it.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
What's up for?
Huh?
What's it for?
For Down Thunder Blue.
Dino. Wait.
More
Dino
for
Fury?
Down Thunder Blue.
Oh, okay, you didn't get that. Oh yeah, you don't get the basic figures. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
yeah.
Okay. What else happened? I pre-ordered a bunch of stuff like Zenkaiju gears, so pretty happy with that. And my brother bought 2 Switches because he sold his game, and so he's giving me a free Switch, basically for free. So I bought like Power Rangers on Battle for the Grid.
Yeah.
So
was on sale.
Yeah, it's like $20. the collector's edition.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I might just get the season pass or something for all of them.
Nice.
And then also, yeah, I have a Switch now, so that's cool.
Yay, Switch.
What else happened? I'm almost done with Justice League Unlimited. I need 3 more
Yeah.
episodes. And what else happened? You know, it's same old school. I finished WandaVision. Didn't give a fuck. Overhyped. So
Yeah.
pretty mediocre.
Yeah.
And also, yeah, I have my Zenkager stuff. I'm just gonna wait until everything's out and then ship everything because shipping.
So you're not shipping in June. You're going to ship at the end of the year. Is that what you're planning to do?
No. Just like June, probably.
So you wait for 6 Stranger Things.
Probably. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll just wait. Maybe there's a sale because like they always have sale for like shipping, right?
Usually.
Yeah, so I'll just wait for that.
Hey
and
Cody, how's it going? Oh, he's watching us through Twitch. Nice.
what else happened? I feel like something happened, but I forgot. I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm getting more money from the school because of COVID. So
From the university, isn't it?
yeah, from the university. That's cool. Yeah, I think that's it.
Oh, he got cut off, did he? Okay, so yeah, I think there was some technical difficulties from Tommy.
I accidentally hit
okay?
the X button. I accidentally hit the X button.
Okay. Back to you again.
All right. So let's do esports news.
Yeah. Hey, it's time for Tommylulu in the esports.
I think. What happened? Oh yeah, there's a lot of drama for.
Let's have a look.
What else?
Drama.
March 1st. There's a new agent in Valorant. She looks really good. So.
What new character?
Yeah, a new character.
What's her name? Harness.
Astra.
Harness the cosmic. Oh.
So check her out on Valorant.
Who's your favorite?
I haven't played her yet, so.
No, who's your favorite in Valorant?
Probably Phoenix.
Okay.
Ethan from the EG CS:GO team left to join 100 Thieves Valorant team, so he's going to replace Dicey on the team. And currently, right now, they're playing against TSM in the Masters tournament. So good luck to both teams. Hopefully, we get a good match. Some sad news: Pengu from G2's Rainbow Six team, he announced his retirement, in which Pengu is like won two sixth invitationals, and he's like part of like the I forgot the European roster name, but like he's been part of that team, and he's been pretty dominant. So it's pretty sad to see him retire. MSI and the Valorant's first international event is going to be in Iceland from May 6th to 22nd, so that's going to be cool. Yeah, so there's a lot of COD drama from last week. So basically what happened was like Envy's CEO, Castro, was talking like a lot of smack with 100 Thieves since they won against them and they didn't say anything. And there are a lot of like drama from that. You have Courage saying some stuff to him, and then Thorin got involved too, the esports historian. And yeah, it's just a lot of drama, and like it's pretty fun to banter to see, such as this. So he's talking about he thought he was Hutch, but it's not. But it's not. Hitch wasn't Hutch, so lots of misunderstanding. Face down. Face down. That's so weird. he's talking smack about Optic. So yeah, lots of weirdos. So apparently, Westar from the challenger scene, they dropped a Zapdos for Phantoms. So apparently, he's a free agent. So good luck to him. As mentioned before, Kayak is the one replacing Pengu for G2's Rainbow Six team. So good luck to Kayak for trying to fill in the shoes for Pengu, since he's a pretty big part of the team. Alexa plays. She's a content creator. She plays Fortnite, I think. She joined Team Liquid as an athlete and content creator, so that's pretty cool.
Hey, just wondering, all these new recruits in like these teams and stuff, are they all do they have to be high ranked or usually or what?
It depends on the personality and like maybe if you're good at the game. 'Cause there's some
Okay.
people who get picked up who are like just funny and like entertaining to watch. So
But even though they're not that great, huh?
yeah.
Okay.
This guy Novus Vita joined as a LA Thieves. Joined the LA Thieves as an analyst. Looks like apparently Paul X, Gravity, and Venom are keeping Vestar brand, so they were gonna pick up Phantoms for him. NRG's Rocket League team has a Musty as their substitute, so cool. Apparently, European Call of Duty challengers they GA'd the XM4. Scump announced that he's sponsored by Oakley, so that's pretty cool. The Oakley brand is sponsoring Scump. That's cool. During the week, Zed played for the London Royal Ravens. They lost, which kind of sucked, since Alex had to go back to the UK. Hydra is in the US now for New York Subliners, but unfortunately they lost against Optic this week. So good luck to them against their LA Thieves match today. FaZe Clan announced they're going to join the Rainbow Six Siege, so they have a roster in the game, so that's pretty cool. Bud Light is announced as a sponsor for Evil Geniuses. Neat. Kenny S apparently is. Kenny S is apparently getting dropped, and they're gonna have Jax as the guy to replace him. So Nico can play the hybrid rifle and op role. So good luck to Kenny S to find a new team. 100 Thieves announced that this weekend, today actually, that Roma is gonna be their starting mid laner over DeMonte. So it's kind of weird that 100 Thieves are doing roster changes, even though it's not just DeMonte's fault that he's the problem. It's like a team thing. So they should have just kept DeMonte to be in the starting lineup, so they could just build off that synergy, even though they lost to C9. I think final news of the day. Yuli, she used to be LEC caster. No, not LEC caster. LEC like referee. She's gonna join G2 as their streamer. So good for her for joining. And final news of the day: Oboe is going to join Evil Geniuses. He used to be part of the Complexity Colossus lineup. So yeah, Evil Geniuses looked really good with Oboe. So good luck to him. And yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that was quick esports news. All right. Okay. Well.
My God. This is round 11.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
I'm watching Kyle.
Okay. And anyone has upgrades on Discord? Okay. Anyone has upgrades on Discord?
Cody got a $20 eShop card.
Oh, is that it?
Yep.
Oh, he didn't upload a photo or anything.
Shit. Round 11.
That's alright.
I would stream the game, but I can't. So, to see what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Why is it DMCA?
Yeah.
Oh, darn. Is this on Twitch?
That's on YouTube.
Oh, it's on YouTube. Oh, okay. Okay, so shall we move on to? Is it DMCA you can stream? It's not. You're not showing off audio, right?
No, but I'm showing the game.
Is you're not allowed to show games online?
No. Oh no,
Weird.
streaks.
Hello, Megadong. How are you? Hey, Megadong.
My heart. My heart. Holy
Look,
shit.
Megadong. Look what I got.
Yes, first one. Oh my god, no. 1v1 trade.
It has a version of Izu and Chester. I don't know if you like Chester,
Timing.
but Izu and Chester.
No fucking way. He's behind. He's behind. No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Oh no, 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 no. Oh, 2v2. Holy shit, this is stressful. No, 1v1. Oh no.
Tommylulu is doing some commentary and reaction video live. Watching COD, so we'll let him round up his
Fuck! Holy shit!
How long is the tournament? Cody said, if you can show Nintendo Direct with no audio, you can show esports without audio. You can do it.
Fuck! They lost by 1 round.
Did you hear what I said?
I don't think you can do it.
He said you
streamers
can
can't. Because streamers can't do it.
On where? Like no, but you can show like you don't have to show the audio. You can show like the image, like the stream. Yeah, we don't have to listen to it. We can just see like what's going on. That's what people do in Nintendo Direct.
I don't know, but it's different with Call of Duty. I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck? Holy shit, that was close. I'm sad.
So yeah. Yeah, Megadon was pretty cool. Sorry. Yeah. There was a Mitsuo Jinrai version, but I know you don't care about that one. Tommy, ready to talk about Breaking Hero Time?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do some. So now it's time for Breaking Hero Time.
Break up.
Alright. Okay, we'll start up with Saber first because Raymond will come back and he'll talk with us with KIRAMEI if he arrives on time. So we'll talk about a bit Saber for a bit. Alright, so Um, Saber this week. What do you think about Saber this week?
It's alright.
It was okay. We didn't get much any content out of it, did we? This week. No. So
I mean, some stuff.
yeah, so it was just all about Ogami Rio. Just whatchamacallit. Just wanting to, he wasn't really sure. Cody said the only good thing about Saber is the opening. You can't prove me wrong. Saber is kind of. It's still
Okay,
on the,
it's not that terrible. So.
It's still on the air at the moment where its direction wants to go. I wouldn't say like a lot of people say it's trash. I wouldn't say it's that. It's like detestable to the point where like you're loath to watch it. It's something that like we would come and visit and actually observe where it's gonna head, and then possibly maybe after the halfway mark, then maybe yes, we can determine whether it's really a really bad show or it's mid or it's getting better. At all, like overall, definitely I wouldn't say that it would be like a great show overall, because we're already halfway mark. It's done a lot of poor pacing issues and all that. So for it to make a comeback, turnaround, we can't goat that show, because it's already the halfway mark. There's a lot of time and content already being wasted upon. So yeah, that's my opinion about Saber. I'm still I'm still eager to watch it, but not like overly excited to the point where like, oh, it's hype. Like, I do like to think about what direction they might go through into the narrative, and it's easier for me to please with this show, and I've said this before, because I mean, I love elements. I love the outer world theme. I love the knight theme, like the swordsman theme. The book theme is not for me, but I like that kind of concept. So I think a lot of people are not really into it. So yeah, it's just something that I gravitate towards more to. Yeah, but back to the episode. I think it's a build up towards next week. As you can see, like with Rio and stuff, like he finally decided that he wanted to leave the organization, because he wasn't so sure like whether to trust Toma, but also he wasn't trusting the sort of logos, especially with Reika in there. So I mean, kudos to his son to like convince his father to actually join Toma and his cause, and yeah. And what else are we got to talk about? Oh yeah, everybody's all about that forbidden book. Nobody knows what it is, so it's all a mystery. Even Yuri doesn't know. I'm absolutely loving like the primitive dragon form. I like
It's okay.
the mystery. I mean, I like it to the point that it just reminds me of Skull Greymon. So I like the point that it's just it's a very sinister form. And I mean, it's gonna be like similar to the concept of Shining Hopper and Shining Assault Hopper. So yeah, with when you add the elemental dragon, which is gonna be like in a couple of weeks. I'm quite excited about that. And what else? Reika's still trying to convince the boys to be under her thing, but Rio didn't listen to her, and she's just the only person wrapped around her finger right now is Rintaro.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of like pegging jokes on Twitter, which is kind of like weird.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because of that scene. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Kind of
There's
weird.
there's a lot of interesting characters in our fandom, isn't there?
Not really, just fucking weirdos.
Cody, no, not what I meant. I'm talking about like that there's a power up, right? With the shining hopper, but also when you add an attachment, it turns into shining assault hopper. That concept. Not talking about like the berserk it goes away. I'm talking about like hazard, but it turns into rabbit tank later on. That type of yeah, I wasn't talking about that. Yeah. Megadon said there's a translation in the Forbidden Book where it says Turn Dragon story and damn it's sad and should be in the show. Oh yes, that's right. I read about that. Like a dragon was neglected or something like that. Just correct me if I'm wrong, Megadon. I think that's gonna be clarified, like why Primitive Dragon the way it is and how it's like trying to consume.
And it's probably related to Master Load or some shit. Like there's a flashback.
Yeah, I feel like the Primitive Dragon, like in that book, must have been like abused or something, like neglected by
to protect. What was it? Books are important too.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what joke.
Yeah, Psycho O's, how's it going?
Hello, Kiramager.
Yes, we'll talk about Kiramager. It's going to be an in-depth review about Kiramager. So, anybody in the chat right now, if you got opinions about Kiramager, when we talk about it, just leave your opinions down below and we'll read it out.
And also, why is Genta being like mysterious? Like, why don't you just reveal him if we know it's him?
Yeah, that's I feel
not necessary. So
I feel like Master Logos is gonna be the next Reika, and Reika is gonna reveal himself. So Master Logos might be like hidden for the next maybe 10 or 12 episodes or whatever, and then he's gonna reveal himself or whatever. Psycho O said, "I like how everybody in Saber's done." Yet most of the characters are sus. Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially Rintaro, but like it makes sense.
Rintaro, like he hasn't done anything.
Yeah, he got his book stolen.
He got his book stolen. He's being pegged down apparently by Reika. He's just staying true to being part of the sort of Logos because of how he grew up. That's okay, Donnie. We were late too. So it's like the only thing I could think of that he'll be shining again, or like have a center stage in the show, is when he gets his power up, and that might occur maybe April, May, I don't know, something like that. Because
next month or something.
Yeah, most likely next month because.
That's when Fulas show up.
Yeah, exactly. Is that for his what you call it?
Salt Wolf. No.
Not
Rampage.
Oh, is it Rampage?
Yeah, Rampage Gatling.
That came in April? Okay.
Yeah, it did. Pretty sure it came in April.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be
okay, bro, let me ask you a question. I almost forgot to watch this episode last night until I remembered. And then I was watching the episode. And so at the end, I finished it, and I was like, "Is Tasso Caliber?" Or it implied that he was or some shit, which was like, okay, I guess.
It's
What do you think?
Well, I think remember when they revealed how the smoke appeared, and after that the Caliber's sword was taken away.
Yeah, so Reika stole that. She has that.
Yeah.
And she
so it's
took away
that it is Reika because she
she kidnapped Sophia too. So.
Yeah.
With smoke.
So she is the traitor of whatever.
It is pretty obvious, but these guys are dumb. So.
Yeah. Now, in terms of caliber, I don't know what's the go with, like, if it's Tassel or not.
But I
Because
feel like it's baiting us. I don't know why it's baiting.
I feel like it's baiting as well, because I feel like Tassel might be just left because he knows that something is going on, because he seems like a seer. A seer is more like he's able to predict what's going on, or he knows what's going on because he is a bookmark Tassel.
But I don't know, the way the story is written is very obvious, so it's probably him. So Caliber is probably him.
It's either him or Reika decided, yes, bring out Kento and take on the mantle of Caliber.
But why would he say Toma if he's under control? Because, like, what was it? Wouldn't Genta want Toma to be out of control?
So what happened was, so Toma was attacking Yuri, right?
Like everybody, he didn't know who anybody was.
Yeah, so he was about to attack Yuri and
May.
Right?
Yeah, May.
And then what happened is a little portal came in. Out came Caliber, stopped Toma, and then he de-transformed. And then Then after that, went back into the thing. So he seemed like I don't know who took on that mantle. What did people in the chat think? Because I'm not even sure myself.
Megadon says that's what he thought too. That Tassel was Caliber.
Yeah, because after they disappeared into the portal or whatever, they put back the shot of where Tassel is at the end, and he's not there. But usually at the end of the episode, we usually see Tassel recount a little bit about the story. So I don't know if that shot is connected. That ending shot is connected to what happened just then in the events. Because usually Tassel would give a little bit of conclusion of the episode and then go back to the credits. So we'll see. He is part. If you see the history of the photos and stuff, he is part of the SODO logos. So I don't know if he was originally intended to also be Caliber as well. It's just everybody in the old SODO logos is shaded.
Oh yeah, Megadog, I told you. I'm pretty sure you did tell us that.
Which one?
That Tassel was Caliber. I told you.
Oh yeah, you did say that. I remember that. Yeah.
Shit.
Like I was earlier said, I like how we're getting more Sentai actors in Saber rather than putting him in Zenkaiger.
Oh wait, Psycho 00 said Tassel could get Kento back. Maybe.
Yeah.
He was in a rush.
Holy
shit. The show's baiting us or something.
Okay, let's try to remember like some previous writers that came back. I'm trying to think about Kiria. What episode did he come back to? That's what I'm trying to remember.
Like 30 something? Like 40.
Exade. He came back in 40?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, let me just double check.
You can double check that. So
yeah, I'm gonna double check because
I think it's 40.
Okay, let me just check his Laser X form. Not Laser X. Laser Turbo. Laser Turbo was, yeah, you're right. It was Exade level. Episode 34 to 37, 40, 42, and then all that stuff.
So 40, right?
He came back in episode 34.
Oh, 34. Okay, I was away.
Yeah, 34. Yeah. So, if they decide to bring Kento back, he could end up coming back maybe the next 5 episodes. I would imagine so.
His actor's like, oh, I know you guys are asking where he is, but even I don't know where he is. And he showed a bunch of Espada stuff. Yeah, Espada merch, and then he was like pleading to come back or something. It's funny.
Yeah. So. Psycho said Yuri, Reika, Sophia, Ren, and the 3 bad guys, Tassel and Masa, all sus. Yep. I
don't think Sophia's sus. She got captured by Reika.
I still think she's sus. I really.
But
do.
why
I
would
think
she get herself captured by?
She's playing. She's acting.
There's no way she's acting.
Yeah, I have a feeling she's.
Nah, I think she caught her. She caught her and stuff. So Reika.
Some people can claim that like they're like weak and all that stuff, but later on she'll reveal her true colors. I have a feeling especially her.
Nah, I think she's just so. I agree. I disagree. I think
It
she's not.
just doesn't make sense that she's just like this throughout the whole season. And like, no,
I mean, she is literally captured by the southern base, and
she
she's
is
like.
pretended to be captured by the southern base.
But why would there's literally a magazine scheme of her being like she's still stuck there.
Yeah, she's staying stuck there because she's safe. But I just feel like no, she's
Okay.
yeah.
We'll see, Roland. We'll see who's right.
Yeah.
I can change the story.
Yeah. So Castle is Kento's lawyer, I guess. So maybe.
Just what else? Oh, and then like
exactly. Who the hell is Sophia? Like, we don't even know a backstory about
what
her.
episode are we on? What episode are we on?
4.
What episode
20
are we on? 24. Holy
Yeah.
shit! And she appeared like once. Or shit. I don't know.
Yeah, she's like, we don't know anything of her besides the little artwork with the 3 of the Stooges, her, Master Logos, and Tassel. So we need to know, like, who the hell, like, what's their goals from there? Like, why did the 3 Stooges become what they are? Why is Sophia so weak that she's captured by the southern base? Not captured. And then Master Logos, okay, what's his role? Because he just came in, so we don't know his background story. And we don't even know Tassel himself, because he's basically just narrating the story. He's just basically just talking about what's going on in Saber. And then he had some moments with Yuri and stuff, like trying to be like breaking the fourth wall and stuff. But, I mean, reverse breaking the fourth wall, because he's actually entering into the story. So I don't know what the hell is going on amongst them to cause them to go their separate ways and then do whatever they want to do. Because that needs to be addressed now. Otherwise, if you're gonna leave it to the end 10 episodes, it's all gonna be rushed, and nobody's gonna give a shit about it. So we also got to sort out Saber's problem with Luna. We also got to sort out what else? Yeah, just Saber's problem with Luna.
Rintaro's shit too.
Rintaro's little conflict with Logos as well.
And then Kento not being in the series at all for no reason.
Yeah, so
they killed him out too early.
Brought back alive for some reason. So you've got a lot. You've got the original Solo Logos to sort out, and then you also got to do with Toma, Rintaro, Kento. The 3 musketeers. They have their own problems, and then you also got to find out Yuri's role as well. Why is he desperately need to be utilized for the Solo Logo? So he is also part of the mix, and then Ren, Ogami, and Daishinji will be like maybe ultimately just like the support characters per se. And it's a lot of, I mean, for 26 episodes left. I don't know if you can answer all these questions.
Probably gonna be 20. They're probably gonna be 47 because they have to take breaks.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know if they can effectively answer all those questions properly. I feel like some of the storylines amongst them will be resolved either in a movie, a V cinema, or some sort of extra content.
Or just rushed.
And probably just like unexplained. And this is, you know what? This is gonna let people to say, yeah, Saber is a shit show, like a shit show. Like, I'm a little bit. I'm just going to assume that that's going to be the case. Where I think it's quite unfortunate in that regard, I guess. So for me, I would actually get them to resolve, like the Solo Logos, like give them like a 5 episode. arc of who the Solo Logos is and why they're going their separate ways, or just give us an origin story which is outside the
I feel like we might get like flashbacks in between.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, he is getting the flashbacks with the Forbidden Book as well. So I don't know if that's related to the Solo Logos. Maybe. I mean, it is kept within the southern headquarters, so there's got to be a reason why the book.
And like then they said only Master Logos only Genta can to get it out. So
yeah, so there's got to be a reason why that book is forbidden and is kept there, because for a benevolent group of warriors, you're keeping a forbidden book, and yet like, you know, it's the information's not disclosed to, you know, amongst them. It's very shady in the sense like it's well hidden. It's not something that a benevolent group of swordsmen would do. So there's got to be something wrong there. Even Reika doesn't even know what the forbidden book is. Nobody knows.
Except for Genta.
Except for Genta. Exactly.
I'm not gonna call him Master Logos because yeah.
Yeah. Master Logos. ML. Oh, anyway. So what else do we have to talk about the episode? Legio Man. What do you think about him? He's like being like a little bit of a grumpy old.
It's very out of nowhere. This rivalry. It didn't like.
It's very
I should have done it in the beginning for some reason.
That's right. It should have been done. It should have been done from the get-go. As soon as they entered all three of them entered the battlefield, they should all attack the three musketeers at once. Because
I'm back. Where are we at?
Saber.
Okay.
Yeah. So the three musketeers should have done like a little bit of a rivalry with the Three Stooges, because I mean, you see Legio now acting all pissed off and trying to gun for Saber. It's just for a lot of people would see as a very left field type of thing, and the reason why it's very left field is because, I mean, first of all, number one, the pacing of the story was, is a little bit off, but also it was destined that these three guys represent the three different books. We're supposed to be rivaling against each other anyway. I mean, we all know that Legio, Sartorius, and Zuos were supposed to be Saber, Espada, and Blades. So, yeah, it's just he was just a little bit of a sore loser today.
What do you think of? Do we talk about Buster yet?
No, we didn't.
That's like the major part of the episode, I think. Like,
I know.
with, his fight.
I did talk about him like quitting the Soda Logos, but I didn't talk about the fight yet.
I think the fight, I felt like I kind of understand it, but at the same time, I felt like it was unnecessary. Or it's just me, because I felt like Toma and Buster did fight before. Remember when he almost got his ass whooped?
Yeah, but he.
So why are they fighting again?
Buster defeated him, and Toma was holding back. So Buster was fighting him. Toma was holding back, and he's not convinced. So he wanted to give Toma another chance to prove his worth, to get him and say, okay, I want to test your strength again and see like how you developed as a swordsman.
I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like that.
It's something like these jewels that they do back in the day, like to prove your worth. Are you worthy of me being taken on?
I just felt like they did that already, in a sense, when they first fought.
Toma was really holding back, and he didn't even beat Buster at all. Like, this is a tie, so he didn't see much development.
They should have just not have done that first fight and just fought.
You're right.
Here.
They should. That's what I agree upon.
Yeah, that's like because when I watched these scenes, like, didn't we do this before? It was such a similar situation, but it was like different. Like Toma holding back.
Time Toma lost, and this time they became a tie. And then Buster said, "Okay, I can see you got a long way to go, but you have it proved, so I will listen to you." And you can have.
I don't know. It was so weird the way they explained it.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
so. I'm not a fan of that. Wasn't a fan of how he came back.
or
Like Slash's made sense.
yes, definitely.
Slash is really good, but like Buster's was like I get it kind of, but like I don't know. I feel like the answer's right there, literally right in front of you. Like if you don't want to
Yeah.
believe, you don't believe in. Like literally, his kid believed in him. With
Yeah,
Toma.
exactly.
Like, and then he knows that the strangest part is he knows that there's a lot of sus in it. So I just assumed that like he already trusts Toma, in a sense, but like he's still gonna be part of the team, part of the Sword of Logos because
Yeah. I think I want to read
just to infiltrate what's going on and then relay the information to them. That's what I thought they were going for, but like
yeah.
I don't know, just
I was thinking. I
weird.
just want to think about. I just want to read up on Buster's manga. What's his thought process on his loyalty towards the Soda Logos? Because yes, Daishinji left very quickly, but he refused and decided to stay. So I feel like he maybe have some sort of like history with the Soda Logos a bit more than Daishinji. I feel like there's a difference in terms of how they grew up or associated with themselves with the organization. So if there is a difference, like I need to read the manga, maybe there is some sort of origin story about Buster make him as well very loyal to the Soda Logos compared to Daishinji and more closer towards like similar to Rintaro. Then maybe that's why he had to like, okay, I need to be double sure that I'm gonna quit this organization. I'm going to join Toma and yeah, because he was already hesitant, but he was also like, he was a little bit on the fence. He's a very on the fence type of guy. Daishinji was more of a like towards Toma, but he was just like, it was easy to be swayed. It's just because like maybe because it wasn't that close to the organization, but also like he is more about like the swords, he's more about the interests over there, but rather than being loyal to the organization and so like Rintaro and maybe Ogami. So that's how I think things are. But yeah, exactly, like the battles and stuff. I just think they were probably just for content fodder. Like they just want to fill in more content.
It was really dumb the way they did it.
Yeah,
yeah. Should have just done one fight. And because it was assumed that like Buster, is like the swordsman. No, the blacksmith is basically joining him. It's kind of weird, but there's a lot of strange shit going on. I should probably stay here. So I thought he was still on their side. So
yeah.
Now he's on their side.
So now Ogami is back with Toma and stuff. So
and then Kento was like, "Oh no, not Kento, fucking Ren." Ren was like, "What would Kento think in this situation?" Even though literally Buster just said, "Oh, you have to think for yourself."
Yeah, exactly.
Ren. And it's like, what? What would Kento think about the situation?
Oh my god!
What? What do you think?
And I feel like Buster should have said something like, "You know what I just said, right? Think for yourself." Like he could have said that. Yeah, but Ren, I don't know. Ren,
it's kind of generic right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
there's some stuff like mystery intertwined, which is kind of interesting. But that's
the only problem is what I have is that because they're not fleshing out the mysteries well, because yeah, you give us a mystery, but you're not allowing us to resolve this by not showing us anything. You're just making us like string along, giving us all these special effects and all these fights, but you're not answering our questions. So don't bait us if you're not going to answer anytime soon. So that's why a lot of people are getting frustrated with the show, because you're showing us something, a plot point, but you're not actually following through it. You're just you're fluffing us with all these
I feel like you're just giving us a lot more shit.
Yeah.
And then
they're giving us a lot of they're taking on too much on their plate, I think.
Yeah, basically.
Multiple writers, multiple weapons, Wonder Ride books that are unnecessary, and too many characters that are not fleshed out as well. So I think, it's just it's going to be a bit of a mess. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, anything else we need to talk about Saber before we move on? Let's have a look in the comments. Cody said, "Whoever wrote the series, don't hire him again. Couldn't write Ghost or Saber." We'll see at the end of Saber, and then we'll make a decision on the comment on the writer's potential future endeavors, whether he's going to be staying as a writer or not. Cody made a comment, says, "What if his wife is dead and that's why he's fighting?" What do you mean in terms of why his wife is fighting? You talking about Ogami?
Yeah, I think so, Buster.
Yeah. So what do you mean by his wife's dead, therefore he's fighting?
Yeah, I don't know.
You need to clarify with me with that one, because I'm not.
Is that pretty much it for Saber? Like, it was like.
I mean,
I almost forgot to watch it this week. It was the back of my mind. That's how the show is attracting to me.
Yeah, I just only watched it 9 hours ago or whatever. So, yeah, it's pretty generic at the moment. Next week we'll see Kamen Rider Sabera. It's not Sabera. It's Sabella, apparently, because the R's and L's. So, yeah, you will get to see Reika in action. And that might be the turning point for the episode, for the season. It could go really bad or it can go really good. So we shall see what she's gonna do.
Too bad her items are premium. So it's gonna be premium.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna be premium next week.
Yeah, you'll watch out. This tomorrow they're gonna announce premium Bandai for her stuff, and I'm pretty sure. I don't know if anybody's gonna get that. That's the thing. Yeah, that's it for Saber. Shall we move on to?
Are we talking Dino Fury first? Because I feel like we should talk about Dino Fury, then Kiramager throughout.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about Dino Fury. I don't have the music. I didn't install it.
Okay.
Evolution, Riding Rangers, rise.
Okay. What do you guys think about Dino Fury? Did you guys watch it?
Yes, I did. I actually
How many times?
I watched it 3 times again.
Holy shit, what the fuck? I watched it. I woke up and I searched for the episode on YouTube and it was there. And
It was there. Same. They're never on YouTube, but for some reason it happened.
Oh yeah. For some reason, Dino Fury, they've been getting upload on YouTube a lot, which is pretty cool. Nah, I'm not complaining, but it's cool. So.
I thought it was a good episode. Not as good as last week's, but it was good.
What was it about again?
We start out with the morphing sequence.
That's cool.
They're training. They're training.
They're training to get the morphing sequence right, which, a little bit of comedy. I didn't mind it.
Okay, so what I said last week was not correct because they still said morphing time, but also linked to morphing grid. So we combined the two. It's a lot of talking before morphing.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of listing all their activities. Just say it's morphing time, linked to morphing grid. Why?
Yeah, basically that.
What is it? Dino Fury key. I mean, no, it's morphing time.
It's like imagine Super Mario Force, legendary morpher, legendary key. Put in key. It's morphin time. Super Mega Mode. Activate. Super Mega Force Red.
This morphing sequence was very comparable to Dino Chargers. Dino Charger, ready! And then
I feel like with Dino Charge, they're trying to mimic Courageor in a way, like Raymond.
Yeah.
Like that. Dino Charger, right? So I think that's what they're trying to do. But
you know what? I would like to happen though, is when they do this again, I want the monster to attack them while they do it.
But they're never gonna do that. It's a
Oh,
Sentai
yeah,
show.
they're not gonna do that. I saw like a clip this week, and then obviously I saw the episode itself. Like they're not gonna do it.
Oh,
What
The
else?
Morphin sequence is fine. I
like
just
the
wish they
music
didn't
they
talk
used
so
for
much.
it. I like the music that they used for it.
Oh yeah, the music was different.
I really like the subtle the subtleties in the morphing when like they're the suits like growing on them.
Yeah, they're like,
Like,
whoa, what's
You
this?
see,
Oh my
yeah, you
God.
see Ollie. He's like the one like what the hell, and then
Yeah, it's like,
Zato
ooh.
is the only one like not doing that.
It's
So
not
he's used to
phased.
it.
It's not phased because he's used to it. Yeah, I like
That's
that.
cool.
It's like,
Mhm.
whoa. who's
And
this
like
guy?
they have roll call, which I like. I appreciate roll calls in PR. So
Yeah, I liked
You
it.
don't-
Although
we don't get a
I
lot
did-
of them. So.
I think I still prefer the Rio Soldier roll call
Oh,
Oh yeah,
like,
obviously because like they have like
because it's very like fitting of the night theme.
yeah,
yeah, the castle, and they
and then like for PR, it's kind of they kind of
It's
don't
just
do roll
generic,
calls.
you
Yeah,
know.
they kind of don't do roll calls in that way.
was it Tyrannosaurus Power? And then I heard
T-Rex
Dino-
Fury, Red Ranger or something.
T-Rex
T-Rex.
Fury, Tricera Fury, Ankle Fury. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's whatever.
I mean, I would like them to describe themselves like the differences, like what they do with.
Yeah, like with the courage of the wolf.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I think the last
exactly.
one we got that was Ninja Steel. That type of roll call.
Oh, that.
Yeah. But
Yeah, they did that. Like
Yeah, they
Power of the
did
Ninja and that and like.
Oh, Speed of the Ninja. Yeah.
although
It's
let's
cool.
although I forget about that because none of what they're describing describes none of their characters.
Yeah, just
Oh,
just
yeah.
in general. Whereas like for Jungle Fury, yes, like there's
Yeah, Jungle Fury definitely.
their ability, yeah. But I mean, dinosaurs, they don't have any particular they don't have particular significant abilities amongst each other. I mean, like there's no such thing as courageous as a T-Rex, or maybe as
Oh,
yeah. So I like the morphing sequence. I mean, it's okay. It's
yeah,
alright.
it's okay. Although I wish they just toned down. I wish that they just went with beast morphers. Just insert key and then say your phrase.
Yeah, I do agree with that one. I don't think they'll do that long one as often. I hope.
Yeah, I actually really prefer. I really
Yeah.
appreciate the regular morphs, the instant morphs now even more now because it's straight to the point. It's just link to morphing grid, bam.
Yeah. Link to morphing grid. So what else? So what happened in the episode again? Oh yeah, they were.
And that they found Void Knight's scanner and they were having an argument.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, he's talking.
Oh.
Yeah. So Void Knight scanner. Yep. And then.
Yeah, they had the Void Knight scanner. They didn't agree on the same thing.
Yeah.
On thing. Which I feel like they could have went within a different direction with this moral. Like, I feel like
they'll follow the plan and stuff. So that was the moral of the week, yeah.
yeah, I feel like they could have went with a different direction with it. Like, instead of just like all three of us go and warn the people, I feel like they could have split it up. And I think Zato and everyone else could have seen values in Ollie's way. I feel like we didn't.
Yeah, I think this is something like what we had. A lot of people were addressed about. This is example like with, in Xaid, like where like it's either Emu's way or no one's way, and then thingy, what's his name? Hero was suggesting something, but like he was apparently villainized for suggesting something, and it didn't go his way. So I feel like this is kind of similar to what's going on in here, where like Ollie's in the wrong. You don't listen to him. Like you have to listen to the leader because he knows everything or whatever. But like they didn't actually break it down. Like what are the consequences if you do this or do that? I mean,
I wish that it was a little bit more broad rather than
I do.
I think that's one of the problems with the moral lessons we've been having lately. It's just like they're all one note.
Why is
like,
it one note and very glaringly obvious for us? When I'm watching a Sentai, like maybe I don't know, maybe it's culture or language or something like that. But or maybe it's just that it's just very on the nose. Like I felt like I was being talked at. You know,
I mean, yeah. I mean, it was the only time I really felt it was just the apology.
Yeah, that especially
That was the only time I felt it. Like
yeah.
everything else was just like very subtly, I guess. But
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
at the same time, like I think the apology really hammered it down of like how one note the thing was.
Yeah. So Ollie wanted to fuse the technology of the scanner with
Which
Muppa's.
the excuse they gave was no.
No.
No, like
It's dangerous.
it doesn't make sense. Like,
Yeah.
okay, what would happen if you put these two things together? Like, they're like it's dangerous. Like what? Oh,
Yeah. Oh, Cody was asking why couldn't Pink morph and go to the cops, Blue morph and talk to Mom, and Red, and even Red learn what the hell is a smartphone.
I feel like they could have split up. You know,
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. Yeah.
Amelia and Zato just go to where they were going to, and then Ollie off to the side.
I feel like maybe they're like, oh, let's do everything together. We can't function without being by ourselves. That's the impression that they're trying to give us to us. I'm like,
It's not effective.
It's not, because like if you do different tasks, like this is like if you do different tasks that goes towards the same goal, that would be more effective than rather than like doing this and then doing that and doing this, because that's just going to take things longer. So
Yeah, and I feel like I feel like the reason why they didn't go with with the split thing is because like maybe because then like they wouldn't have a plot because the whole point of the show was just them looking for the Sporix, and if Ollie quote unquote finds all of them with the scanner, we don't have a plot, but at the same time you can write around that with like Ollie, like maybe he messed up or something, and like okay, he messed up, and then Amelia and Zato messed up. Like I feel like it could have been balanced, like learning from both sides, but I don't know.
No,
from this
it all
episode,
ended
it was
up.
like, where you go?
No, I was gonna say
No,
it
you
all
go.
ended up Ollie being in the wrong. I don't understand why.
I don't know. From this episode, it just felt like Ollie was like not taking in suggestions and just like doing his own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't like,
Yeah, but it wasn't a bad suggestion. That's my problem.
Mm.
yeah, it wasn't a bad suggestion. That's
And
true.
The way they wrote around it, they just made it seem like Ollie was in the wrong totally.
Or they made him like they try to make it sound like he's really thinking irrationally, and then he's like,
I mean, no, it is a good idea, but they just didn't trust him. I think, right? With it, they just like.
well, it is true that they only met for the first time on that day.
Yeah,
we
I
just
feel like
recently met.
he's recently met. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm a little bit. When I watched the preview for the next episode, when they said, "Oh, let go of my friend," and I'm like, "Dude, you don't even know the guy. Like, what the fuck? Like, don't do this friendship stuff. Don't say that like throughout the episode already. It's too quick. Like, you barely know each other." But anyway, but like, yeah. So,
All right. Okay. Yeah.
what's the next thing that happened over there? So, Sporix.
They went to the cop, the park ranger place. He was in denial, and then they went to the Buzz Blast place.
Oh yeah, BuzzFeed.
And then they had a bit there, which
The Hartford stuff, right?
yeah, which it was unnecessary, but at the same time, like if this is what the writers meant of like balanced like comedy, whatever, of like you're gonna still have stuff like this, but he's
J-Borg? Are you talking about J-Borg? Oh
Yeah.
god, yeah.
like if this is what they mean by like the balanced comedy of like you're still gonna get like these slapstick scenes like this, but it's not gonna be throughout, then
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Although I still got a point.
I'm just glad there's no comedic duel. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
shit.
sick of that.
So,
What's
And what I
the,
liked about this, what I liked about like the scene is that like once it happened, they moved on. There's no like end gag, whatever.
yeah.
oh
exactly.
yeah, because they always do that a lot in Ninja Steel. Like,
Yeah.
These morphers, like they always have an end gag. But I like that fact that if you ignore the scene, you can move on. You know, it's for the little kiddies, whatever.
Yeah, it's. I think maybe it's a plot device for later on, right? For J-Borg.
Maybe, but I just
maybe an
I just-
Overdrive Ranger shows up. That's a reach. That's a reach. An Overdrive
You think
Ranger
it's
showing
Reef?
up.
No, we don't.
I mean, Mac is Australian.
I mean, Mac is Australian.
I
He is a
mean,
robot. I mean, he's a boy. He's a human now. So
He's a human now. So, I mean, they can fly him over for a 3-hour, 4-hour flight to New Zealand and do a little cameo.
I like the ending scene with I almost called him Guy Sword. I almost called
Void
him
Knight.
Void
The
Knight,
base
yeah.
thing?
the base.
Yeah, they
Area
went to Area
51.
62.
Yeah, Area 51 basically.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What do you
It's
think
a cool
about
It's a cool set.
what do you think about Mucus?
She's there. I mean,
Is it a girl or just
yes,
a,
it's she. Simon Bennett like said it in one of the tweets I ran it past by. It's a she.
Okay. She's okay, I guess. I don't remember her. So.
The name Mucus sounds like Marcus, so I'm like, oh, I don't know what it is. So
I mean, I don't expect much from her. I mean, I didn't like him in Ryu Soldier, so I don't expect here.
Crayon.
Crayon.
Yeah, I didn't like.
Which
Crayon
I
in
confused Crayon with Lakira.
Oh yeah,
one
yes.
time.
Lakira, yeah. You can say Lakira.
Fuck me.
I don't know if Crayon was a boy or a girl, Cody.
I'm not sure, Cody. Actually,
I don't
I'm not sure. But like, I'm not looking forward for Weisel's component to come because I know that's going to be a lot of gags from that side.
I don't know. Maybe they won't use much of the footage. Maybe he's going to be like. Tom, have you seen Hurricaneer?
Yeah, I've seen Hurricaneer.
There was that one villain that was so comedic, but they didn't really.
Yeah.
They toned him down.
Yeah,
Like,
it was what's his name in America? He only showed up for a little bit in Ninja Storm.
Yeah, maybe they're gonna go in that direction.
Sensu? What was this? I didn't look it up.
Yeah, I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know that the comedic guy, but they toned him down a lot.
Yeah,
And,
he was basically not there really for Ninja Storm.
Because they killed him off, right?
I don't know.
What's his
Ninja
name?
Storm.
So maybe they're
Sata Rakura, and then his American counterpart was Shimazu. Yeah, Shimazu.
yeah, maybe they're gonna go in that direction, but I'm not sure.
Shimazu, yeah. There you go.
And don't forget, Boom Tower is gonna come later. I don't know when that's gonna come. Yeah.
Oh,
So
in terms of like some of the characters, I really like Zato, like from the first.
Yeah, he's a
impression.
pretty good Red Ranger.
Like he's a different type of Red, where he's this leader but also a mentor, which I don't think we had ever since like Andros.
yeah, I've never seen that actually. Since when do I see a Red Ranger as a very calm, collected mentor for?
Like he does have like some like can crack a joke here and there, like when during the morphing secrets, he was like smooth. Yeah, smooth.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh.
So like he does have a comedic
How
side.
do you know that
to
type
him,
of terminology at 65 million years? You know?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I like his performance. I like the concept of his character. So far,
He's like a mentor. Andros.
He's like a mentor, calm, collected, and a leader at the same time.
Mhm.
trying to
Yeah,
think
we
who
haven't really
is-
gotten that. Like the closest thing we got was Andros, but
Maybe
It wasn't really a
Jaden,
mentor.
but not
No, I
really.
was gonna say Jaden as well. I was gonna say Jaden
Maybe,
as well.
but not really. Since you have Mentor G.
yeah, Mentor G was a
Yeah,
thing.
that's right. Yeah.
And then
Oh.
Mega Force, and Down Charge, and Ninja Steel. Yeah, this is basically since
Yeah.
Andros.
Yeah. Yeah, Andros. Yeah, basically Andros.
But even then, Andros wasn't really a mentor because
Yeah, he wasn't mentoring though. He was just more like, oh, he's your morphers, and because you know why he didn't need to mentor these guys?
Because they were already
Because they were
Rangers. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
So-
this is basically cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty cool actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then at
so,
the
yeah,
same time, they're like teaching him stuff too. With like,
yeah, and I like the fact that they didn't pull Brody. Oh yeah, I've been stuck in a spaceship for 10 million years, and now I can ride a motorcycle.
oh yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, because he's like, oh yeah, where are the dinosaurs? Because like,
They're only in movies, you know.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that's cool.
So
I'm glad they told him not to take away the fucking antenna.
yeah,
That's the win. That's the win in my book.
Yeah,
Take
that's
away
pretty
the
good.
antennas.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
Oh yeah, the whole they're keeping the chomping thing from Ryu Soldier, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because you can cut that out.
I think I tweeted to Will earlier, but like they should have just cut that out. It's just insert
do
key
agree with
and
that.
then it activates. Why do you need the chomping thing? I mean, it makes sense in
Because
Ryu
it's not like one
Soldier.
chop and that's it. One chop, press a button, that's it.
Like it makes sense in Ryu. I think it made sense in Ryu Soldier because of the sound effects, but like
Yeah.
it's just generic sound effects here, and I don't get it. Just cut around it.
That's why I'm just curious what they're gonna do with the toy when it comes from Hasbro.
I don't
Or
think
if
they're
they
gonna make it a reader.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a reader.
I think it's just gonna be like the B-Sex Saber, where you
I'm happy that there's no like weird ass sound, since I have the Japanese toys, so I can just have them
Yeah,
muted.
you
So
got
that'll
the
be
premium Japanese toy.
Yeah, the
premium
Memorial one.
Japanese toy.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting any sounds to come up from that toy. That's probably another nerf.
yeah,
gun or
because like
whatnot.
the preview shows them using other keys and like they don't do shit. So
yeah,
they just have
exactly.
to say the name of it. So,
I don't know, but yeah, the chomping was unnecessary. I feel like they just could have edited it out.
Yeah, you could
I
have
think
saved
just
it.
one chomp was fine.
Yeah,
One
right?
chomp is
One
definitely-
chomp is good.
one chomp activate, activate.
Activate.
I think the only other thing happened was the debut of the Zord, and it was a good fight.
Yeah.
It was a good Megazord fight.
The cockpit and with the the weapon that he used.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was pretty cool.
And then
I want a toy of that. I mean, like not toy of that like to hold, but like for the action figure.
You just want both, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The action figure. I want the Dino Dagger for my Lightning collection and the sword, like because they got the block.
I'm still one of those few people that just still think that Dino Dagger is really dumb.
Yeah, I know.
Am I the only one that thinks so?
I just like Power Rangers exclusive weapons, whether they're dumb or good, you know?
Yeah, but the recent Power Ranger exclusive weapons are really dumb. Let's be honest.
Yeah, the Spin Saber
It's so bad. It's so bad.
was a
Oh,
really
you know
dumb
the spin
concept.
one? Okay,
Which
what would
one?
you prefer, the Dino Dagger or that Spin Saber?
What's Spin
Or
Saber?
Sword? Spin
No, the
sword,
Dino
yeah.
Dagger
Yeah, Dino Dagger looks better.
What's Spin Saber? What you guys
from
talking
Beast
one?
Morphers. That dumb line Spin
about? Oh
Saber.
my god, the Dino Dagger. 100
Yeah,
times.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit was so unnecessary.
Yeah,
Exactly.
the only one I found, the only one that was good were the Cheetah Claws. I think.
Cheetah
That was
Claws-
pretty cool.
Cheetah Claws were great. I like the what about
Beast
the Cheetah Blaster? The Cheetah Blaster they use in the cockpit.
Yeah, that's it.
And what about the arrow, the bow? You know, the big ass arrow thing.
Now,
They got rid of
They
the.
used it
They
well.
used the attachment gun, and now I think about it, right?
No,
They
no,
never
they
used
didn't
it
use the. They didn't use the the line attach case, which I find really odd, because
because that's cool.
You mean the Leo
and
block?
plus you don't need to film, your own stuff.
Yeah, it saves footage too.
Yeah, it saves money. They're spending their money
That was
wrong,
a cool toy. No.
and I don't get it.
The
Yeah.
toy
Wow,
department.
Beast
is
Morphers
really
fucking
working
sucks
on.
as a toy line. And kind of
Oh,
disappointed.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Because no Beast-X Zord, we get it,
I know,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
I
that's
didn't say it, Raymond. You did.
You were thinking it.
So,
He
I
said
was.
it, you
That's
were
why I didn't say
thinking
out
it.
loud.
Because we still haven't got lightning collections of yellow and silver. That's pretty.
Mhm.
I think the last cool like American weapon we ever got was like Samurai with the Mega Blade.
It was big, eh?
Yeah.
That's in show and the toy and the toy. It was
Yeah.
It was
really
it was
I
show
like that it
action.
transformed and act as the joystick.
yeah, it was a joystick. That was cool.
Oh,
I was
that
like,
was
that's
pretty-
unique
That's cool.
from Shigeru.
What about what about in Megaforce?
They didn't have anything.
Yeah,
It
it didn't
was
have
all-
it.
Not
No,
Mega Force.
you're
Mega
talking about
Force
weapons,
is like
yeah? You're talking about
was
weapons,
like
yeah?
90% Sentai footage.
Yeah, it's weapons like American made.
Oh, yeah, I think you're talking about like just roleplay toys. Okay.
Cause like in the show they had the Mega Blade, the thing.
Yeah, Dino Charge was. Yeah.
They had the Dino Fury Saber or something.
Yeah, the
No,
Super
Dino
Charge
Fury
Saber.
Saber. The Dino Fury
Chroma
Saber.
Fury.
Oh my god! Holy
You
shit!
know what's weird? Is they call it Chroma Fury Saber, but after that, when it changes to the Dino
Wait, is that
Dino.
wait? Is that the official name? Because they haven't said it out loud in the show yet. I'm
They haven't
surprised
said it out loud. I don't know.
You haven't said it out loud yet.
Chroma Fury Saber sounds really dumb. Sounds like something from Time
Yeah.
Force. Not
But
gonna
why
lie.
do they say Dino Dagger when they changed from a Chroma Fury Saber? They should just call it Chroma Fury Dagger then. Or just oh my god, it's just like
I
so
feel like
Tommy-
that is just gonna be a one-time thing. In the
Yeah,
premiere.
so Tommy, do you think we'll get champions of our target, or are we having a repeat of BZX Kings? I don't know. How? Because like the toys are supposed to be out in fall, so around this time, not around fall, because they're still working on it apparently.
I'm gonna get a champion. Why-
Hopefully,
just-
hopefully it has good distribution. Since like, wow, Beast Morphers distribution is really bad, but that's like a different topic for today.
Yeah, definitely. Like Red
Yeah.
Zone was missing.
Like literally,
Yeah.
you can buy like literally now. Power Ranger toys are so scary.
Are so scarce.
Yeah, scarce. You can't do English. Thank
What?
you. No.
Yeah, they're so scary. They're gonna.
It's
they're
so
gonna
scary.
really
It's
kiss.
so scary. I can't even get my fucking toys.
I know, Akiro. Anyway, so
I think that's
what else
about it.
happened in the episode? That's it. Like they crashed the what'd you call it? What you call it? The machine that flies.
Oh yeah.
drone,
They
the drone.
built the machine with
Yeah, the
the
drone.
sports. Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
teleporting's back. I hope they keep it.
Oh, I like the
Oh, yeah.
teleporting.
That's cool.
I
Like
would-
they use
I
the
would-
wrist more. Like they're.
I hope they
communicating.
stay consistent with it.
Yeah, but with the teleporting, I would like them to have the individual colors still.
Mm.
Like with the if it's Ollie teleporting, it's blue and all that stuff.
Mhm.
I kind of like that one. They kind of teased it with Megaforce, but they never followed through after that. That was kind of lame.
Oh yeah, they
Remember
did
that?
use it in Mega
The
Force.
first episode, and then
First episode, and then that's it. They never did
that's
it again.
it. And like I feel like there's so, especially during the Ultra Mode episode where they were walking to the Wild Sword.
Oh
Like,
yeah, they ran to the fucking
like-
base in the water.
And then Brock
That was so
overheard. And I'm just here like, just teleport. But then again, we wouldn't have a
Wait,
plot.
didn't they do that again with Robo Knight or some shit? They have to go back to the base and they're running on water, or
You
is
know
it
whose
just me?
fault? Yeah.
It was in
You
the
know whose
intro.
fault it is? You know whose fault it is? It's bloody who was it? Gosei?
Yeah, Gosei.
Yeah, it's Gosei's fault. He didn't give them the device to actually teleport because when he got them to recruit them, he teleported them. But Gosei and Tensor never gave a device to actually allow to teleport. So he can't explain things. Obviously, he's not going to give the technology.
Yeah, it's just there's a simple explanation for that,
Exactly. I think that's it for Dino Fury. I mean, it's
decently enjoyable, I would say. It's not amazing,
I
but
would say
I am looking forward to it
solid.
each week.
It's a solid episode.
Yeah, I would
I
get like
wouldn't-
a 7 or 8. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't go headbutt somebody like, yeah, it's so bloody cool, like, oh, hype. I'm
No, like definitely
hey,
like
come on,
this.
Come on, guys. It's only episode 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So,
I really like the characters. The characters are
Yeah.
really good so far.
yeah, they're pretty alright. I like the banter between Pink and Blue anyway.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like their,
Like
I like their-
even when Beast Bumpers had like their kind of downfall with season 2, with
Yeah.
their like kind of sort of like stupid plots, but I still like the characters. So
Yeah.
I don't know, characters are still.
I
enough
kind of
for
wish
me to
Zoe
watch.
had a bit more of a better role. Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe was pretty stupid in the end. Not gonna lie,
Yeah,
especially
it
with
was-
her too.
yeah.
In the
Yeah,
crossover
'cause-
episode, and then like that brother. She fucked
Yeah, the
up.
brother
Yeah.
episode, they burned the fossil, even though you're like, just freaking read the instructions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zoe.
so-
Hey, I mean, she was. What was she? Laundry. She was laundry, I guess. I mean, what did she know? I guess at the time.
I don't know. We'll see.
Anyway, shall we move on to the main course?
Basically,
yeah, brother.
the entire rest of the show.
All right. All right. So two transformations happen at once.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about episode 45, the finale.
Yeah. It was good. I like it.
Amazing.
I cried like a bitch.
Amazing. Who
That was
the
great.
heck?
No, it's
Why is
KIRAMEI.
it so well written? Like usually finales are really like rushed or whatever, and that's like, but there was like it had an epilogue. It had a great epilogue. Like I don't know. I lost the word.
Yeah. Okay. One thing I have to say, I don't know why they didn't skip the intro this week.
Yeah, you know what?
That was really
surprised.
weird.
Yeah, that was really weird because the episode before it, they
They
skipped the
skipped
intro.
it. So
I think
maybe
that's-
that's making sense to keep it to get us like maybe I don't know hyped up. a
But they
little bit.
played the full theme song during the fight, so I don't know why
They
they had to keep
Hey,
Well, maybe they
Right,
love the
that-
music so much.
I'm just gonna enjoy it because it's the last time we're hearing it as the opening.
Yeah, I'm saying this just because I wanted a little bit more from the epilogue, like look, that 1 minute of the intro. I wanted more towards like the other characters
Oh
and where
yeah,
they're
I see that.
because-
Yeah.
Oh, I get what you mean. Like what they could have like you wanted to see them do like their own profession and stuff.
yeah,
And also there was another question: why is Shigeru still wearing his carrot uniform?
Oh, because
Right?
from what I imply, he just wants to remember. Because like,
yeah. I mean, otherwise, what would he be wearing? An actor uniform?
Yeah, like his samurai costume. Maybe he's doing a TV series or something. He's an actor, right?
no, because I think
Maybe
he's
they were
still-
creating Mashin Sentai Kiramager again.
from what it's implied, from what I've thought about, it's like a reunion in a sense. Like they haven't seen each other in a while. He wanted to wear it to
Mhm.
as like memories or something.
Yeah.
So it's like because it's
Yeah.
special though.
I'm surprised it's only been 3 months. Like I thought they were gonna do it like a year after, but I feel like they were gonna do that for more.
Yeah, I
content,
think
you know?
from the outro, from when we said Raymond,
Yeah.
I agree with you. Like I think at the end is good. I feel like there should have been some more scenes with
Yeah, I wanted.
afterwards.
Yeah, I wanted
Afterwards,
like
before they go- afterwards.
yeah, like the
I
Rangers
tell you-
like
Yeah.
going back to Carrot, like. Like,
Yeah,
we,
that.
we jump cut to each of them with the professions, and then oh no, it's time. Let's
Or
go
maybe
to
like
Carrot.
Drew had like a moment with Kakihara.
Yeah, Kakihara.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to because like they teased that moment with like the ticket. Remember?
Yeah, like maybe they
Yeah.
could have went on a date, and they're like, oh no, I'm late. Go back.
He's like, oh yeah, he was on the Ferris wheel. Like, oh yeah, I gotta go meet up with some people. And after that,
Yeah.
oh no, she knows he's the Kiramagers. I'm gonna meet up with the rest of the Kiramagers. And after Sayaka's finishing up her surgery and then Tamatoma's just won another
Tournament.
sports.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then Senna just also won a race, and then
yeah.
Shigeru is just wrapping
Just
up.
continue his Kiramager acting.
Yeah, exactly. Or he did some fishing. You never know.
Yeah.
There's something like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, that 1 minute could have been on them like looking off from their professions and then gathering at the team.
Yeah.
Dude,
That was probably my biggest complaint of the episode, but otherwise, I thought it was good.
dude, like literally, this might be the biggest hot take, but they have to be the smartest Sentai team I've ever seen.
Oh,
In terms of-
definitely. I agree. No, there is
Like,
a
number
They have
one.
really good teamwork. They have really good.
Like they literally figured out a plan. Like even although like Yodan is so powerful, like literally, they even like all the machines. Like there's nothing on Earth that could destroy him.
because
Or-
remember they were establishing they have to work within their limits, whereas compared to Ryukojo, you can over it. So they're trying to strategize. Okay, we can't take him on head on, so we have to strategize and think of something to go around it. So they were harping on that type of thing throughout the rest of the season. So
Yeah, I feel like they really used the team aspect really well
yeah,
this season.
the
Bro, I didn't
they
think
used
about
the
that until you
brand
mentioned it. That's pretty good.
yeah,
Like how they took down like Emperor like on the ground. Like
yeah.
they had really
Dude,
good
that was
teamwork.
so cool. Holy fuck.
They used Illusia to take him to power him down because
Yes.
And also now they used what's the last one? What's the other Grand Sister?
The Destrilia, whatever.
Destroyer.
Destroyer.
Yeah, Destroyer.
Uh-huh.
Like
Because they used the other two Kaname stones.
yeah, the
last
previous one. What was the other one? So Illusia and Destroyer is in this one, and the other one is
Energia and then reverse.
Energia and Reversia. Yeah, reversing time. Yeah. Oh, dude, that's crazy. They used all the 4 stones,
Mhm.
and after that, 3 months because it takes a while to recover the stones.
Yeah,
So
they did. So they really
Crystallia.
they used them pretty effectively.
Yeah, like for something for granted stones, you would think like, oh, they're unnecessary plot
I
devices.
do have
Well,
problems with them, but I'll get into that later.
Which one?
The Grantor Stone idea. I do
Oh,
have
yeah.
problems with it, but I'll get into it later.
Oh, okay, yeah, when we review it, yeah. Yeah, and then oh my god, the relationship again with the KIRAMEI stones and especially when Mabushina would describe each of them, like how they're positive.
That was a really good scene. Also, helmetless roll call. Love that.
Oh yeah, I love that.
I always love helmetless roll calls in any Sentai, even the ones I hate.
it. Exactly, especially when they did the last pose at the end. I'm like, oh wow, they did it flawlessly. I'm like, whoa,
Mm-hmm.
that's great.
Really clean.
But when Mabushina described each character when they were fighting, and she
Mhm.
was holding the specific KIRAMEI stone as they did describe it, and after that the KIRAMEI stone talking about him too. I'm like, oh my god, that got me in the feels, man. Like, whoa, because you know what it reminded me so much of Digimon, like the Digimon and their partners. Like it felt so much like that. It gave me so much Digimon vibes. Digimon Adventure, the first one. So I'm like, whoa, like. And I felt so sad. Like I know they're gonna go their separate ways because obviously the stones have to return back to Crystallia,
Mhm.
and then the rest have to stay on Earth. I'm like, oh man, like I love. I think KIRAMEI might end up being in my top 5. I think I can't. I mean, fault it to the sense where like. There's something that I hate about it. There's nothing to hate about it. There's something they need to work on. Yes, I do agree.
Yeah, there's definitely stuff that they need to work on, but like I definitely agree. Like there's no room to hate.
No, there isn't.
But there just needs to be improvements.
Oh yeah, it's I have to give a leeway to the situation that they were in, but it's
even that I feel like they didn't get affected that much. They didn't at all.
Nah, they had a good contingency plan, like a backup plan.
No, they got lucky. They got lucky because it happened like in the first arc.
Early on, yeah.
Early on. So like when they got cut back, they just need to cut out the fillers.
Yeah.
Like that's all they needed to do. Because they had still like 30 something episodes left.
Yeah, because also another problem is like they probably have taped a bunch of fillers, right? And obviously it costs money to actually already have taped it. So obviously reshooting it would cost a lot more money. So maybe that's why they still sandwich it in some sort of fashion to ensure that they're working within their budget. So I feel like, yeah, that's my process of thinking like, oh, why is there still a lot of fillers yet, but they only have like a shorter episode count due to COVID and all that stuff. So, yeah, it's just I'm just thinking like the whole finale was
It was
great
good.
sequence of events. It was yeah, it's really good.
I like the preview for Zenkaiger. I think that was.
Well, that too, exactly.
It reminded me of, like, they're like the like with like doubles and O's and Forza's finales.
Yeah.
Where they preview the next one, like they preview the next one. I thought that was a nice touch, getting the kids excited for Zenkaiger. And I hope it. I don't want to say lives up to KIRAMEI, but like I hope it's at least good.
Yeah. What do people in the comments think about KIRAMEI? You can leave your reviews about the finale, and we're gonna talk about Prognosatsu about it. So,
I think there's really not much to talk about. It was just a good final fight, everything.
Yeah,
so
it was a good final fight. I'm gonna miss them, definitely. Yeah,
they're gonna be back with KIRAMEI versus Ryusoji.
That one I'm excited to see.
I am looking forward to that one because the last two versus movies I thought were really good.
Yeah.
Like they kind of shit their pants went with like Ninja versus Zyuohger, but they came back with Kyuranger versus Lupin versus Pat, and then Lupin versus Pat versus Ryusoji were really good.
Oh. Yeah, I like to see the interactions amongst them. Like, there's already like teasers for them and all that stuff. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna do, especially when they both have different ideals amongst each other.
Yeah.
So
that's always good to see. What are the interactions? Like even if I'm not, even if the cast, I don't prefer the cast in the overall in the series that they were in. If they have good interactions, I'm okay with that. And I think that's why I didn't have a problem with like the Ryusoji in the Luke Pat movie because they were used well and had good interactions.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to move on.
Yeah. Anything else, Tommy?
Fuck,
move on.
I'm just gonna miss the show.
That's it.
Yes, Roland. I'm very emotional. Okay.
No, I know. I mean,
think it's a good thing that
you don't want to say anything else.
I just want to say I think I should just save it for the next time. We're gonna speak on KIRAMEI.
I have to say this. Yeah, never mind.
I'll save it for when we talk about the show.
Yeah.
Overall.
Okay. All right. Well, shall we move on to the actual main dish, which is
main dish? Okay.
Prognosatsu, and we're keeping KIRAMEI.
Yeah.
All right. So I asked.
What are the characters?
Yeah. So I asked on Discord. There was the following: the motif, the plot, which is the brief overview of the story, the characters. What are your favorites and your least favorites? The suits, your favorites and your least favorites. The toy line as well. And the overall score of the show. So we'll go off and break it down from there. So this is basically we're breaking down the show right now. We're living up to our brand. Okay. Oh yeah, Megadong said he's gonna miss Yodana. That's right.
Oh yeah, do we talk? Oh yeah, we gotta talk about Yodana real quick. She got the
Yodana.
Clack.
Oh god. Yeah, Yodana. We had a bit of a story about her.
Yeah, rip Yodana in the chat.
Yeah. She didn't get redeemed.
Press F.
She didn't get redeemed at all. And she was happy that she died for Emperor Yodon.
Just like Dayu from Shigeru.
Yeah, she was happy to die for him. So
but she is very similar to Dayu.
Yeah.
I think.
Die, you die. Yo, Donna. Anyway, Yo, Donna, R.I.P. Yes. Okay, so let's talk about the motif. So the motif of the show: crystals, machine, vehicles.
Vehicles, machines, and lots of
and
shining.
Imagination.
Shining. Yeah.
What do you think about the motif when you heard about it, and what are your impressions now about it?
I honestly did not expect a lot of like utilization of technology. I thought they were gonna be like magicians, like with Master Ranger.
You know when they said machine, people thought it was demons.
Oh, shut up! I'll leave right now.
Hey, that's what people said. I didn't say that. Excuse me.
I'm leaving right now.
I didn't say that. People said that.
I hate it when that happens. Like,
yeah, exactly.
God
I didn't.
Damn, so annoying.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I love how. Fuck.
I mean, the mixture of technology and like gemstone, I thought was okay.
No,
Yeah.
I
the
love
motif never really.
like
It never really like grabbed me like so much. I don't know.
I love the aspect of not imagination, but like sort of imagination, but like
It's basically imagination. That's Jiru's power.
yeah, Jason, yeah, imagination / like different types of skills.
Yeah.
Like different types of skills that like people do, but it's like implemented for like each member. Kind of like how like the ninja, they're supposed to be like what they mentioned before, like oh yeah, like the Red Ranger is supposed to be a ninja, Blue Ranger is supposed to be like a magician, and like the Yellow Ranger is supposed to be like a
Oh yeah, like each one had a role to serve.
Yeah,
within the
exactly.
team.
Yeah.
There were like different like jobs and avenues, and like I think that's what they did here, but like they did it really well in a sense.
Yeah,
like,
they did really well
they really focused on that on their jobs a lot.
Who wrote Kiramager? I need to know who wrote it. Like seriously,
They wrote it. They wrote the same actor same writer who wrote Oboe Ranger and Deca Ranger, which
I can
see a lot of it, especially Deca
no
Ranger.
wonder.
I can see the Deca Ranger writing.
No wonder. No wonder.
I think he wrote Gokaiger. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, that's yeah. I like how the gemstones, this is I don't think it's been done before, has it? No, I don't think so. Yeah.
The gemstones, like they're being actual characters.
Yeah. Who would have thought gemstones being it's like they're sentient, but yet we're more to them.
God, guys, when when the machine and like when the machine and like the Rangers were meeting up again, the final time, it's just so heartwarming to see.
Yeah,
it's like you knew like each of their relationship in the sense, their partnership, and what they went through. It was so nice to see like with like Shovolo, and Tamatomo. He's like basically the old dad figure to him, and then Senna, and then Maha's like the biggest, like Maha's like the biggest fan of Senna.
Yeah,
fucking Shigeru is like like an older brother to Jetta, and like Helico being like the fun, cheerful person, like sort of like a bestie to like Sayo. Then like, you got fucking like, oh my god, Jiru with Fire, and like their relationship.
Yeah.
With Jiru, like with Fire being the whole like older brother.
Yeah,
leader of the stones.
Yeah, leader in the sense. Like
I actually wish the
Soul
became humans for like a bit. I wanted to see what they act like when they're.
Dude,
humans.
I was so happy we got that episode when they switched bodies. It was such
a
a
lot of fun.
But I want to see an old man Shovolo. I want to see like
no, but it was so.
I want to see that.
It was so cool seeing the actors like portraying their machines in a sense.
That was a fun episode.
That was so fun. And
that was really good.
I think these guys might be my favorite. Like, has to be my favorite. Like, dual ship in Sentai. Like with the So you have like the engine and the Go-Ongers, and then you have what else do you have?
Kiramigo, that's it, because
Kiramigo.
none of the other dinosaurs had.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Tiramigo. And then you have the Bakuri from Alba Ranger.
Oh yeah, I think the Bakurus are my favorite.
I think this might top it. I don't know.
Ooh.
This might top it. Because I
I'm
just
not entirely sure
love
because
these guys.
I actually prefer Alba Ranger to show more. But
Yeah, I think I like Alba Ranger show more, but I don't know. I just love these guys. Like
I
every
think
single one.
Kiramager is a good like breath of fresh air for a lot of like. This is something that should be done for like the younger audience, like because Alba Ranger, this is back in 2004, but like I'm talking about like for kids today, like they're going to remember this.
yeah, I think what makes it like very. It's the fact that it's very simple.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of in-depth, whatever. It's just simple plots.
Dude, they made it simple. They went back to basics, but in like a different, refreshing way.
Yeah.
And, like very enjoyable characters. Like the plot was kind of
I do have problems,
in
but like
in
it's
between, but it's still enjoyable throughout the whole
still
ride.
enjoyable.
See the main writer, he also did Gokaiger.
Oh yeah, Gokaiger was good.
So he's really good at making good at great characters, the memorable characters like Gokaiger. You know what I mean? Like, I can see where his characterization of the characters similar amongst the two shows. And I mean, I haven't watched Arbor Ranger, so I'm assuming that they're also memorable as well because Decorations must be memorable.
Well,
Arbor
Arbor Ranger, they're memorable, although Aubrey Black and Aubrey Killer are more memorable.
Yeah,
They're the main source.
Yeah, they're the main driving force of the story, but the main three are still good in their own way too.
Because like
Arbor
if you look at Arbor Ranger, Deca Ranger, Gokaiger, and Kiramager, who can you identify like a Ranger member in terms of character, a weak one or not?
Well, in terms of like relating them with the character.
No, like which character do you think poorly written in the sense out of those four shows?
Are poorly written?
Yeah. Out of those four shows, who do you think is poorly written? Because I can't find a poorly written character in Kiramager, so I'm gonna and Gokaiger itself. I think they're all significant in their own way, have a nice background story, and
I don't see any. Although I will say, if I have to choose least favorite, it's probably has to be Kiramager, but it's still not. That's not an insult. That's just I just prefer the others.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah. So the motif, I like the Crystallian concept. Like they made they made the weaponry out of the crystals, and also the Gemini stone as well, like the cloning and stuff. So I like that concept, like it mix the imagination and crystal concept all together, and it's very different compared to the other seasons that we have watched before. And the vehicles, I don't mind the vehicles. I mean, it's always been popular in Sentai anyway. Might as well. Don't fix what's not broken. I mean, so that's done well, in a sense. I mean, that's it for motif. Oh yeah, also, the difference between the Kiramager is like a clean, pristine, and then you have the Yodon Empire where it's like dark and gross.
What do you guys think of the Monster of the Week designs? Like how it harkens back to Go Ranger.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with them.
I mean,
I usually don't have problems with Monsters of the Week. Like, it's fine.
they did a lot of you know how the Ninja was intended to do like a bunch of stuff where it's supposed to do callbacks to previous Sentai motifs. Well, Kiramager kind of did that better in terms of like they did Go Ranger and some tropes they grabbed some elephants the right way and they portrayed it the right way.
Mhm.
Whereas the ninja, they did it with their mecha, but it was kind of like a hot mess. And then after that, you know, they brought back some ninjas from Hurricane and Kakuranger, and they tried to make
And
that
they brought back Jiraiya for some fucking reason.
Yeah, so that was
I mean,
kind of
they
like
have a bunch of crossover stuff that I don't understand.
yeah. So that was really I think the main writer for KIRAMEI learned from that. Like they observed what was going all the bad and negative things that happened in that show, and he turned it around and made it better.
I think he just
before-
wrote a good story. That's
No, but he grabbed a lot.
That's
He grabbed a lot of
debatable.
elements from previous
I don't know.
Sentai.
I love the show. So
I think
Like,
what
it
you
has
mean
its
is that
flaws, but, like-
they wrote good characters.
yeah, they wrote good characters, but I still enjoy it throughout.
Mhm.
Yeah, I enjoyed it throughout as well. It's just, like maybe Tommy. I think our love for KIRAMEI might be as comparable with someone who loves Ryu Soldier, but we didn't like Ryu Soldier. You know what I mean?
Maybe, yeah.
Do you think, Tommy? Do you agree with me? Like we
Maybe.
like KIRAMEI so much, it's like similar to somebody that they love Ryu Soldier, but we don't really. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that.
Yeah,
I don't-
I'm the outlier where like I think Kiramager is
Yeah.
good, but like I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't like
that's
it
what I
to
mean.
compare previous season to like new season. I just want to make the show on its own. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
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 so-
No, I'm not. No, I'm trying to say no. Our love for the show, I'm saying, is
Yeah.
like we like it so much. Like you know how some people are like, oh, they love Ryu Soldier, but we don't get it. It's kind of
Yeah.
like that. Like people probably don't get us why we like KIRAMEI so much.
I kind of guess so, but
Yeah,
I guess
they-
it's that way. But like at least
yeah.
we understand that there's some flaws with the show. Like
Oh yeah, definitely.
like for
do
me, I think there's flaws.
yeah.
There's some flaws, but I still
Mhm.
give a lot of
think-
credit to the show.
I think the flaws in terms of the pacing and the story and stuff can be forgiven, even to the fact that we got good characters and they well rounded, and then there is
enjoyable
some,
episodes.
yeah, and the plot line was still like they answered every question that we had. There's nothing else that it's left us thinking, what else? Oh, they haven't answered this, or they haven't answered that, or you know what I mean? Like they answered everything that we wanted to answer, even though it's not the best way or it's the most clarified way, but
Mhm.
it's still answered. So they hit the brief basically. Yeah, they hit the brief, I think. But anyway, that's enough for the motif. Let's move on to the plot. So the plot. Let's talk about the plot. Let's talk about
Hold
the
on,
main
I gotta say
story.
something.
Yeah, go.
I think
Yeah, go.
the fact that they had an episode 0 really helped.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Episode 0. Yeah, we
Yeah,
just
that was a really good episode.
it actually
Yeah.
helped. It
It
helped.
really helped, like dive into the story. Like especially when you
Oh.
look at last year's premiere, how everything was so rushed.
Yeah.
I like
Oh
the
yeah,
fact that-
they did the mecha fight too, right?
yeah.
they
Oh,
they
shit.
introduced 3 knights, even though they never debuted Kishiryu by itself.
Yeah, it was so rushed. Like we didn't care like if the masters died.
The master
that
does.
was
But
so
we don't
Yeah.
have any reason to care. But other than, oh yeah, the family died. I mean, I know that sounds really bad, but like you know what I
But
mean.
like there's none of us for us to empathize and connect with. So like even if somebody told you, oh, like some stranger told you, oh, someone's died, you're not gonna like feel bad. I mean, you're not gonna feel super sad because you don't know the person. It's
Yeah,
the
you
same
don't
thing
know the
with me.
person.
Exactly. It's the same thing with in Ryu Soldier. Like the masters died. Like okay, but I don't even know you. You know what I mean? Like I know
for all they know,
I don't
they
know
might
who
have been
you
dicks.
are. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah. So for episode 0, like they gave good establishing ground for like how the 4 met and all that stuff.
Yeah, they established Crystalia and how it fell, and they introduced the main 4 teams, and then we have the Red Ranger still going out,
Yeah.
and it was just really good how they paced everything.
Yeah.
And it was refreshing after like the many rush Sentai premieres, like with Ninja and Juoger.
I think I just might be sidetracking a little bit, but I think for the
Good, go.
plot, I think the plot it started off great, and then
Mhm.
it started to be more stagnant towards the
Yes, I agree with
stagnant
that.
for a little bit, and then
Yep.
it ended really well. So
Yeah.
it was
So it
kind
went
of a weird
from, like,
vibe.
yeah,
my
it went
ear.
from this, then flatlined a little bit. Then after that, it went like towards like maybe what, episode 38 to 39
Yeah, they
region.
started having like these
Then it
weird
started going
fillers.
up. Then after that, yeah. So it was very stagnant for maybe I would say maybe two-thirds of the season. Would you say? 2/3 of the
Yeah,
season might be a little bit stagnant. Yeah, a lot of filler, a lot of touching with the story, but not really fully, deeply executing throughout the story. Would you say?
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, because it's. Don't get me wrong; these fillers are really well done. Yeah, they're really well done. Like they're most enjoyable. It's not random, and you actually learn more about the character anyway. But if you're going to talk about the plot line, yeah, I do agree. It's not. Yeah, it's not like crescendo, like going from a consistent upscale crescendo compared to what story. Let's compare like with other storylines who've been consistently going up. Like I know like KIRAMEI did that. What other like Beast Morphers did? I mean Beast Morphers. Go Busters did that. They can.
I think yeah. I think my biggest problem with the series is that I feel like this story was written as it went along rather than them planning it out.
You reckon?
Yeah, because like especially like towards like the middle, like where with the Grantor Stones, where they changed the plot line of like, oh, we're not going to revive Mabushina no more. You know, the Grantor Stones were just kind of there, so I feel like they just wrote it. They just wrote stuff as they went along rather than planning until the end.
I personally think COVID was probably a big factor, maybe.
And also,
I don't think COVID was a big factor because the COVID started. They resumed with KIRAMEI Silver's debut.
Oh yeah,
and the Grantor Stones were introduced.
April, right?
Were introduced after the mecha was debuted, Gigant Driller.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking
I still think it's unfortunate that like they had a bunch of episodes that were just like talking about the show when the show was just barely on.
Yeah,
they had to take a break. So
I mean,
they're like,
if you think about it, they missed out 20 minutes each. So 5 episodes lost. So 100 minutes?
100 minutes, you could do anything.
You can do a lot of things.
I'm not even like counting the episode. I just feel like the way the story progressed, it didn't feel like they had a plan. It felt very episodic.
I mean like a soap opera, like they just go along as each.
They just go along, and they just keep writing it as they just go along. Like I'm thinking like of other Sentai series where like they made a clear end goal.
Like Georgia in a sense.
No, I'm talking about like Go Busters, like where especially that 13 card Messiah arc, where like I could see where they're going until the end.
Yeah.
And this one, it felt like the story, like it felt like the end goal was just written, like 3 episodes ahead, rather than like you plan from beginning to end.
I feel like they had like the whole like plot line going. Like the main thing is Crystalia's gone. They need Earth. Then after that, they have to find a way to get Crystalia back. So that's the main thing. But I feel like yes, maybe throughout the thing they have to change around the story, or change some plot devices around to ensure that they reach their goal due to the circumstances that, they missed out some taping days, or they can't bring people in due to social distancing and all that stuff. Yes, I do agree.
Yeah, I think that's what also was affecting, was just them needing social distance, maybe.
So I do agree. Yes, they might have some sort of like, we had this amazing this amazing plot story, but it involves everybody in the same place. But unfortunately, you have to take out people and just like one person doing something, and after that, they have to do, like, that's why, as I said, contingency plans to when a certain event like this pandemic happening, you have to go around it. And unfortunately, yes, it does take it takes the story back a little bit backwards because you can't go forward with an amazing storytelling. Unfortunately, the story has to be compromised to ensure that everybody's safe, and ensure that there is a show at all, first of all. And KIRAMEI Red's actor was also recovered on time because he has to recover from hospital, but also he has to quarantine for 14 days, as well as all of the staff involved in that.
Basically, COVID just fucked the whole show.
So basically, yes, I do agree that it has to be episodic and it's beyond their control. Whereas I don't think that their thing is like a last minute decision. Whereas to the point like Ghost, like they're just treating it like a free for all, don't give a shit about anything. I think it's just because it's something. This pandemic is a new thing, hasn't been happening ever in Sentai history because it's never happened. So I think they did great for what they have been due to the circumstances that was given to them. If, for example, this pandemic continues on to the next year, or like something worse happens, and they did bad, then they have no excuses. But
I think they should be able to manage with Zenkaiju.
Yeah,
especially when they only have one human and all our actors.
I mean, it would work well for a writer show, but for a Sentai team, I mean, unfortunately, it's these things happen, and and I'm glad that what the greatest kudos to them that they established a good beginning prior to the full blown effect of the pandemic, because
they did a good beginning and then a really good 4-part finale.
Because if they did this to Ryu Soldier would be annihilated by everybody. Even the people who think Ryu Soldier is the GOAT would not think of Ryu Soldier as a GOAT if this pandemic happened to that at that point in time.
Like I just would have imagined if what would have happened if Kiramager had more time in episodes. If it was just a normal. Yeah. Like I'm kind of curious what would have happened.
I don't know. I feel like the episode count was fine. I think it's just basically. I don't think what the episode count was the issue. It's just them not being able to film certain scenes because it requires too many people.
I can see it that way too.
I mean, if you had an extra 80 to 90 to 100 minutes of content, you can do a lot of things in terms of story, though.
Oh, BT-17. He said the way last time it was written that way it was like O Ranger, so maybe that's a good comparison. No. Raymond?
Yeah, maybe. Although I didn't like O Ranger from the start.
Honestly. Yeah, you're right. Because of the terrorist attacks that happened in the train stations at the time, the sarin attacks. I remember that. Yeah, that changed the O Ranger direction in terms of it was a dark theme apparently, and it went through a lighter theme. I think that was the case that happened during O Ranger. I don't know if you guys.
I kind of see that, but at the same time, I didn't. But whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Just to talk about a couple story points.
Let's talk about the story. Yeah.
I think one thing that kind of really was kind of weird was the whole arc of getting the Grantor Stones. Like they started getting 2, and they kind of rushed in the end.
I think my problem with it is the fact that they had the Grantor Stones was a plot point for Mabushina. So the tension was there. If we don't collect these Grantor Stones, then
she'll die.
But then she gets cured. So then I feel like they lose the purpose of Grantor Stones until they're like, we can revive Cristelia with it, which I feel like that was just a way to. This is why I was saying that it felt like the show was written as it went along rather than being planned because, the Grantor, all of a sudden making the Grantor Stones a plot point to revive Cristelia just felt like it came out of nowhere, even though it made sense.
How was Mabushina healed again?
By Zabun.
By Zabun, yeah. He did it, right?
Yeah, because he had
He's
the
a
cure.
purifying stone. The purifying stone.
Yeah,
That's right.
he had cure for it. So
Yeah, he's a purifying stone. That's right. And after that, so the Granted stones weren't utilized at all until.
I mean, they were sort of utilized.
They were
a little.
utilized, but like I feel like they didn't plan it out. They just wrote it as they went along.
They
So
were,
you-
they were utilized by a little bit. So.
Like they were utilized well, but like
Oh, you know what they could
in
have
terms
done?
of the overall idea of them, I feel like they weren't the
What
best.
they could have said with the Granted stones that, oh, I was originally looking for the Granted stones to restore Crystalia. However, due to Mabushina being poisoned, we will use the Granted stones to revive her.
Oh yeah, to make that decision.
So to make that change of decision later on, not make a decision after Mabushina didn't need to use it.
Yeah,
So
actually that would have been a lot better.
Yeah, they should have said, "Oh, I was originally on the roll. I mean, on the adventure to look for the Granted stones because I want to restore Crystalia. But oh my gosh, my sister Mabushina is sick. I'm going to use the Granted stones for her."
Mhm.
And then after that, obviously she didn't need it. Then after that, okay,
Yeah, maybe like King Orden knew like Crystalia was gonna fall or something like that,
yeah.
and then that's why he sent Takamichi to do the
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that would have been actually more, oh, okay,
Better, like more planned out rather than they wrote it as they went along.
Yeah. I could have thought about that.
Yeah.
Okay. What
Well,
about
other than that, I think that's my main problem.
Garza's
Either
storyline?
way.
Oh yeah,
That was-
Garza did not have
Much presence.
much presence
In the middle, definitely,
middle
they
part.
didn't really.
Big chunk in the middle. He was actually sidelined a lot by Yodana as well, and
Yeah.
he was kind of treated like a very secondary villain in the middle.
I wish they would have.
I wish they utilized him more because he kind of reminded me of General Schwartz from Tokuger, but like
Yeah,
they didn't
exactly.
they didn't utilize it to the same extent as Schwartz did.
I wish he was his relationship with Orendon would have been more expanded.
Yeah, more fleshed out. Where that let's have 100 the 100 minutes. Let's spend 20 minutes on that on the relationship between Origin and Garza. That would have been utilized well. Hey,
And like the whole the whole storyline that came at the end, which I was okay with, the Garza twist, but at the same time, I wish they was a little bit more built up, especially like near the middle, where they didn't really do much with Garza. I feel like the villains like fell off a little bit near the middle.
I thought there were a lot more general. To be honest, I thought there were a lot more generals, but like with Carantula and Yodana and Garza, like I thought there was gonna be a couple more because it just looked like in the introduction. I mean, the opening.
I mean, we do have the sniper guy, but the sniper guy was only for one episode.
Yeah, for one.
Maybe the key could have been in a couple episodes rather than.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be like a recurring villain or some shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I mean, he seems his purpose as anyway, but yeah.
All right, do you guys want to dive into characters?
Yeah, I think that's about it for the story. Although I do one more thing. I kind of wish that this team had like an X element to them.
Of what element?
Like another element of being Rangers rather than saving the world. Because I feel like in most other Sentais, like with Lupin Ranger and Tokuger, like they had, in addition to saving the world, they had another goal. I mean, they kind of had that with like wanting to restore Crystalia, but because the 5 Rangers were like strangers, it felt like they were turning down just for a job.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I kind of wish they had a personal connection of being
a Kiramager.
Being a Kiramager.
Why they wanted to do it? Yeah, I get what you mean. I
feel like most other Sentais did have that personal relationship.
Yeah,
but that's whatever. Let's move on to characters.
Okay, let's move on to characters. Shall we start
with Jiro?
with Jiro first? Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
He is probably my favorite of the series. I think this is because he's one of the ones that got like an arc.
Yeah.
But I was surprised by him. I like the fact that he proved himself rather than, you know, the Rangers having to believe in him right away.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think? Oh
You're muted, Tommy.
no. He's talking to somebody.
$8 next week.
Yeah. So
Talking to my brother.
Jiro.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hold on. Why am I all blurred?
I don't know.
I'm all blurred. Okay, look at me. Okay. Okay. I'm all blurred. Okay. So, I like Juru. He's a great leader. He's like
He went from like it being this insecure self to being a good hero, I think.
I think he's one of those unconventional leaders to a point. Like he's not those masculine tough guys, badass type of heroes, but he's just like an innocent teenager where he just loves to do artistic things. So I appreciate how they made him like the center of the group, and like you can see in the finale, like everybody's like, oh, we wouldn't have stuck together because without you, Drew, because he was kind of like the glue for the KIRAMEIs. Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Would you say
Yeah,
so?
he was definitely the glue.
He is definitely the glue.
And
he has a
especially
really
since
good
like the artistic person isn't really particularly seen as keen as like a leadership role.
Yeah.
And like
usually
the way,
you would give them a different color, like a different
Yeah,
color raincoat.
yeah, exactly. So it was really cool.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of the whole like explanation of how Drew's connection with Crystalia?
Oh yeah,
It was just
that nonsense explanation at the end.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know that reminded me
Yeah,
of Super Mega Force. It reminded me of Super Mega Force a bit.
It's like at the end of the day, there's just like it was a lovely coincidence.
A lovely coincidence. We're tired of taping because of COVID. We're not going to explain it any further.
I think this one they had really no excuse for me. Like they could have explained it.
Especially since it was kind of hinted on, especially when Takamichi was like kind of weirded, like how the fuck does he know about Crystalia stuff?
Yeah,
I feel like they could have.
I don't think that was a coincidence. Yeah.
I feel like they could have explained. I feel like they didn't. Here. This might be a hot take, but like, I didn't think we needed Emperor Yodon's origin in the finale.
They could have addressed it, Emperor Yodon, maybe in the previous episode or the episode before that.
No, I'm just saying that I feel like we didn't need his origin, and I feel like we could have spent that time on explaining Juru's stuff.
Yeah,
because at the end of the day, like, okay, cool, we got something with Emperor Yodon, but like at the end of the day, he's still gonna be the generic big boss bad guy. We don't need really anything else.
I mean, he's
Drew, I feel like
he got so big because like he defeated a bunch of warriors, right? And then he got all his energy, ate all their dead bodies and stuff, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And okay, so what was the? Okay, yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Because he just amounted to just generic bad guy at the end, so I feel like they didn't need it. Whereas I feel like they needed the backstory with Juru. Not backstory, the explanation with Juru.
With Juru, yeah. But otherwise, he was still it was a good character. He was fun.
Yeah, he was probably my favorite of them just because of how much he surprised me, how much grew.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's probably inspired a lot of people.
Oh yeah, he definitely inspired a lot of people, especially with his girlfriend.
Yeah, his supposed girlfriend, apparently. So he's made people like better themselves, shine, not afraid to do what they love.
Mhm.
What else? What else did he taught people? He taught people a lot of things. Yeah, and he gets amazed by other people's creativity.
Oh
So
yeah, I
he
thought
was
that. Oh yeah. I didn't talk about this because I just binged it all. But like, I thought it was
Yeah.
kind of funny when Garza was just trying to kill him, and he's just like, "That's amazing."
Yeah. It's like he respects people's arts and
Mhm.
their abilities. So I mean, so he deserves he deserves respect in terms of like he's probably one of the favorited Red Rangers in a long time.
He might crack top 10. I'm not sure. Definitely not top 5, but maybe top 10.
What do you think, Tommy? Where would you place Drew in your?
Probably top 10.
Yeah.
Probably top 10.
Yeah, he's probably most likely the top 10 for me.
I think the last good Red Ranger we've had, for me,
I like Kyrie and K-Tro.
yeah, Kyrie Keishiro. I love Lucky too. He was good.
Oh, Lucky was good too. Lucky was fun.
Yeah.
Lucky, like I thought, Drew was like Lucky's situation, but like even exceedingly even like better.
Yeah, because
like,
the Lucky was really annoying at the beginning.
Yeah, and I thought Drew was gonna end up being like that with the KIRAMEI team, but like he didn't.
No, he was only annoying on the first episode because
Yeah,
he got in the way of everybody when they were fighting the Muddies.
yeah. The Muddies. But yeah,
We can move on.
let's move on to so Drew, top notch character.
Yeah, we should probably like speed some stuff because like we just could go on forever. Let's be
All right,
what about
Tomatomo?
Tomatomo, next guy.
He might be second or third on my list in terms of the entire show.
He's the strategist of the
He's
group.
the strategist, and I think he was utilized really well as a strategist.
It's so great that like even though Drew's a leader, he kind of like steps.
Oh yeah,
back
I think that was
a
one of
bit.
my favorite parts in the beginning.
Yeah.
Of like,
Yeah, he just steps back a bit and just lets.
He's a great
Drew
second in
lead.
command, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
yeah. And I feel like he would have made a great leader even if Drew wasn't there.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't accept Drew as a leader at first anyway, and after that, he grew respect for him later.
Yeah, because like when I think of like secondary leaders like Sky from SPD, like I feel like nobody would have liked him if he would become leader.
Nah, he would be a tyrant, man. I reckon he would be a douche.
Yeah.
I think he had some humble pie, and that's why he had to learn throughout the whole series.
Yeah.
At the end,
Whereas with Tomatomo, like if he was placed a leader, like from the beginning, I feel like he would have worked well.
Yeah, because he judged Drew based on like what Drew is. Like he's a weak artistic guy, and he Tomatomo thinks he probably couldn't live up to the plate. So Tomatomo ultimately decided like, no, I'm going to support this guy because they chose him. They chose him to be the leader. I'll do what it takes to make sure that he the team, I do my part and help out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, he at first he didn't accept, but later on he's like, okay, nah, I'm not gonna fight this. I'm gonna end up being like a good strategist and all that stuff. So kudos to him, and I love his relationship. Like he also had some funny moments as well. He also had some gag moments.
Yeah, especially his moments with like Yodana.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I will say. I wish that was a stronger rivalry.
Yes, that's true.
Like, I don't, not to the extent of like Juzo versus Takaru, but like a little bit more.
Yeah, like
at least it's better than what's going on with Saber right now. Legio and Saber.
Yeah, Legio and Saber. That's true.
I actually remembered his name.
Yeah, because you're like, what the heck? Why is he all started having a rivalry with Saber? But yeah, Tomatomo is probably one of my favorite male yellows. Actually, I'm trying to think.
He's good.
He's good. Male.
Maybe probably not better than your time yellow. Tommy, because obviously
Time Yellow
Time-
was my favorite in Time Ranger.
Time Yellow was really good, but I don't think he's my favorite.
yeah. Oh no, but like out of the yellow males,
Males?
yeah,
Ooh.
yellow males. Yeah.
Okay, Nagi's the worst. Let's just put that
Nagi
out there.
is. I forgot who
Nagi's-
Nagi is,
I
but
don't
yeah.
even know who fuck Nagi is.
I actually
about
remember.
Magi?
I actually remember
What about
Nagi.
What up, Maji Yellow?
Magi Yellow is really good.
He was good.
Tsubasa.
But where would you rank Tom and Toma amongst them, though?
Gosh.
That's it.
I don't know. Well, I have to think about that.
Yeah, me
But-
too.
We don't have time. Let's just move
Yeah.
on.
Okay,
Lucetta.
what about
Senna.
Okay, Senna.
I feel like out of everyone, she might be my least favorite, but like that doesn't mean she's a bad character for me.
I love Senna.
Yeah, she was pretty like upbeat and like very energetic.
Yeah, she was
she's the
upbeat.
leader of the group.
She sometimes can be naive, but
Yeah,
I thought she was.
I think she's the cheerleader of the group. She's like she cheers everybody on. Like she supports everybody.
Yeah,
Don't you reckon?
basically.
Yeah, she's fun. She loves to race.
I
She's
like.
sponsored by Scratch. What else?
Yeah, I love the Gekiranger the
That was
Gekiranger sponsorship. That was really cool.
Yeah.
'Cause that's something that you wouldn't see in a Sentai. You would more see that.
It just
in, like,
brings
a
out-
Power Ranger episode.
It just brings out a lot from her.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
I mean, out of the green females, I mean, her
Yeah,
and
We already have Hammy and
Yeah,
and
that one
the
and
one
that-
from
that repaint Aka Ninja suit, which I don't even know where she's from.
I prefer Senna.
Oh yeah, the
over
V
Hami.
Cinema.
Yeah,
I never watched that.
I prefer
I don't remember.
Senna over Hami though. Do you reckon?
Yeah, I definitely do. I definitely prefer Senna over Hammy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Senna over Hammy.
yeah. She's a fun cheerleader character. She had a great moments too, where like that split personality thing.
Yeah,
That was a good episode.
We always thought that she always thinks positive, but she also does have a negative thing about her.
Mhm.
I mean,
so
it just makes her like human in a sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
it gives
So-
her the humanistic qualities.
And,
So
and, like,
she's one of
she had
my favorite
She had
faves.
some episodes of like, what was it? Takamichi? That was funny too. Like,
yeah, that was the marshmallow.
the marshmallow. And then
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it was okay.
marshmallow. That's funny. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, Senna's great. Okay, let's move on
Shigeru.
to Shigeru.
Shigeru was
I liked him.
I
I mean,
lot of people didn't like him at first, and I didn't.
he was like the comedy, like the one
yeah,
that
I
had
love his
most comedy.
comedic bits, especially like in the beginning when
Yeah.
he's like, you think he's super serious.
When he
but
had
no.
the clamp on his head.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was funny.
it's like
Oh.
kind of like subverting your expectations, but in a good way.
Yeah,
Like,
And
really
he's
fun.
very-
So
He's also very like has a notice for like small details.
yeah, he does that.
and he's
a lot.
also the one who creates different abilities as well.
Yeah, with the swords, it's kind of like
the
Joe,
sword.
where he
He was
Yeah,
basically the Joe of the like, kind of like the comic.
no, but more comedic.
Yeah,
I-
comedic Joe.
I appreciated how they utilize his acting in the show a lot. Where like they would be like, "Oh yeah, I have to do the acting job. I can't help you guys today."
Yeah,
Or like they would
Same
like
with-
you
same with
had
Sayo.
episodes of acting. Yeah, so
Yeah,
that was-
because the Sayo and Shigeru are more like the older adults of the.
yeah, they are.
So they have more of like a hard out, full adulting jobs. Would you say?
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, I absolutely love Shigeru. Like he is awkward at times, and that was the intent. And but also his when he tries to act all cool and stuff, like
He pulls
he
it
just
off.
yeah, he pulls it off. So he's probably one of my he's probably one of my top blues, I think.
I think, and then his expressions are really good too.
Yeah, he's pretty good with his expressions, and especially like when something about like love, and so he's all awkward about it, and I'm like, well,
Yeah, he's always the first one to notice it or something.
yeah, notices it or
That's, like,
reacts to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, It's funny. He's great. Great swordsman. Okay. What
Next up.
about Miss Sayo? What do you think about her?
I feel like she got the least amount of focus, but I think I liked her like more than some of the other Kiramagers.
Hmm.
Yeah, she was good.
Yeah, she was the mature one.
She was good at diagnosing.
What do you say?
She was using her doctor abilities throughout Kiramager to the
Yeah.
series.
And she was
Yeah.
always the one kind of giving most advice in a sense.
Yeah, most like realistic advice because she is like
Yeah.
more of a mature. Like
Even
She's like
though
a
in
brotherly
real life,
sister,
she's like
big
basically the
sister.
youngest. She's like the second youngest out of all the cast. So
Oh wow, really?
yeah, she's my age basically.
That's crazy.
Jiru's the
Isn't-
youngest. And then
isn't
Oh,
he
yeah.
like 7? Isn't he like my age?
yeah, he's like your age, right?
He's your age.
And then Saya's like my age.
Yeah.
Like 9. So
Yeah. And I'm not. No one's near my age. Only Bamba's from Suru Soldier's my age.
my god, Bamba.
Yeah, only Bamba's my age.
Mhm.
Yeah, she was really good. I liked obviously the band episode. What a shocker! It's probably my favorite moment with her.
Yeah.
Because of what happened in that episode.
Yeah. She's I mean, I like it when she has the serious moments and she like, she has her Aikido. She can take anybody down. She's pretty strong. And,
Yeah, she's a pretty strong female.
Yeah, and nobody wants to take any shit from. Like, she doesn't want to take shit from nobody.
Oh yeah, she
So-
doesn't. Especially, do you guys remember? I love the episode when they were training Jiru into their
Yeah.
different like.
Oh
to make
yeah,
him, like, a
she
stronger
was
leader.
with the.
Yeah,
That was
I
so
remember
good. I love that 2-parter. That was so
that.
good.
Yeah.
Such a fun
I
episode.
love that. She's just I mean, kudos to the actress that she had a better role in Tokusatsu compared.
She
to
definitely. After
Yeah,
she got,
Sayo's way
after
better.
she
They
got
gave her a
nothing
second
in
chance.
Ghost.
She was blessed. She had a
She was-
second chance.
She was literally an eyeball.
Yeah.
She was just literally there, but she didn't need to be there
Yeah.
in
She
Ghost.
was blessed.
I kind of wish Spectre's actor was in the show somehow.
Like as like a brother.
Like
Maybe a
maybe,
cousin.
like maybe like a nod,
Probably.
Maybe.
like a subtle
Oh,
nod.
maybe-
I mean, maybe.
I guess so. Yeah.
I
maybe.
expected them to do that, but they didn't. So
Yeah. So yeah, I love the 5. Okay, let's move on to Takemichi.
Probably one of the better Six Rangers in years.
Oh gosh, yes, yes, especially in the past 3 years.
Like especially compared to last year. And
Last
even look, I'm gonna be honest. I like Noel, but I will admit that he wasn't handled the best in Lupat. He was not handled well, but I liked him.
Ah,
I didn't remember Noel just jumping around and shit, just doing flips for no fucking reason.
I know.
I actually
Like,
like that about him. That's why.
Like, okay, we get it. You can do parkour, great, but like, you continue on with your character, please.
Yeah, I mean, I liked him, but like he definitely had problems.
He definitely did.
Well,
But
Takemichi
Takemichi's- dude, he's such a bro. Like he's such a big contrast between everybody.
And he actually had.
Like, good
He's
way.
the other character that had the arc. Had an arc.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did because he went from being. I totally forgot that he was. Like,
He was closed-minded.
Yeah,
He didn't
he was
want anyone's help, but then he
Yeah.
came around. And then I remember I remember this scene where when Takemichi was going out and he was dehenshed, and then he got dehensioned, and then Zabun came in. That was a good
Yeah.
scene of him like coming full circle from.
Wait, what scene?
It was. I think it was the episode where the time travel episode.
Oh yeah, time travel.
Where
yeah.
Takemichi was fighting the monster, but then he gets knocked down and then he gets detensioned, and then Zabun just comes in. I don't know if you remember that scene, but
I'm trying to remember.
Kind of.
if not, that's fine.
But like anyway, like Takemichi, like he had a good background story, and then also he's a continuous like he's kind of like Simba, right? He was supposed to be, like Garza's hatred for him, wanting to kill him and stuff. That was great, and also like he meshed with the team well, and he wasn't like annoyingly in the forefront like he was wanted to be taking on the show. Like he was actually supporting everybody and supporting his sister. He wasn't there to like be annoying and glaringly obvious there. You know what I mean? He was part of the he eventually become part of the team and gelled with them really well. And he worked with his brother. He this whole thing with him was written well. Like we haven't had that with a Sixth Ranger in a long, long time.
I think the last one we had was maybe Ho Soldier.
Ho Soldier got a decent background. Yeah, he did. Yeah, and he was also a co-leader with Lucky anyway.
Yeah,
he was co-leader because they're both Reds. They were both intended co-leaders at the time in that arc.
I think the last good Sixth Ranger for me personally was Tokirokugo, which is not a surprise. But
that is so long ago.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I like
that is so long ago because Star Ranger wasn't good. Jewel of the World, I don't want to talk about it.
Wait, everyone pause. See, Tokirokugo is so fucking goat that like it's ended. It paused the stream.
That is so sad. Like we hadn't had a good Sixth Ranger.
Like I like Ho Soldier and stuff, but like I don't know. As overall,
Ho Soldier is kind of like
still good.
It's kind of like an anomaly. I wouldn't. He's kind of an anomaly to us because it's hard to detect
how do we know if he's a fucking Sixth Ranger? Because there's 12 Rangers on the team.
Yeah, I can't.
So I don't know if he's a Sixth Ranger. I can't tell.
Yeah, I can't tell.
I think Joey said that it was Xiao,
but that doesn't make sense. He's Decamaster character.
Yeah, but who's the sixth human? That would be.
If you want to go by numbers, then it's Naga.
I don't know. Who is it?
If you want to go by the numbers,
yeah, it is Naga.
Then it's Naga.
Oh yeah, Naga. Yeah, that's true. And he did derail a bit too. He had a bit of a story.
Yeah.
But anyways, back
to VZ17. I do agree that she did get sidelined like near the end, but I think the arc that he had, the 10 episode arc he had was good enough. I think that I feel like they could have focused on other characters.
Oh, and then I appreciated how each episode he had like a moment with each of the Kiramagers.
Yeah,
that was so good.
Yeah, that was good, especially like coming off like Kanalo, where like he comes in and then he's there.
Yeah, he just joins.
He comes in there to get attracted to some random woman that he's in an episode.
Yeah, every episode he's.
And while the formula might feel a little bit like basic, I think it worked.
It really worked. It was well written. The execution was done right. And I like his background story and like even what like stepping from there, like his journey of getting back to Crystalia with Mabushina was, it went full circle for him, and then he resolved his issues with Garza, I guess. That was great. Yeah, he's probably he's a great 6. I don't know if it would be a favorite though, but he's great.
In terms of favorite 6, my favorite 6 is still Outbreak Killer.
Outbreak Killer is really good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, favorite 6. Rolling, putting on the spot. Jesus. I think Takemichi might be top 5. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, I know my top 4.
I need more time, bro.
Because my top 4 is Outbreak Killer, Deca Break, Vulcan Silver, and Tokirokugo.
I don't think it would be Beat Buster though.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, Beat Buster, Stag Buster, that might be.
Yeah, they gotta be a duo though. Can have one.
Yeah. Anyway, Takemichi's great. Next stop.
Oh, I did. I want to mention real quick. I liked how Takemichi, like when he went back to Earth, they always had like these unresolved things in his past life,
Yeah.
How time has passed.
whatever.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
went back to his past, like me
That
and
was
the girl
cool.
that he liked,
Mhm.
or that liked him, or whatever. So he followed it up, and it
Yeah,
was
it was
really,
cool.
yeah, same school as Turbo Ranger, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So what about? Do you want to talk about
KIRAMEI
Kiramager,
stones?
or do you want to talk about Mabushina and?
Let's quickly go over the KIRAMEI stones real quick.
Yeah,
because
let's go quickly.
outside, I feel like they didn't get that much to do. Although I feel like they had good presence.
Yeah, they always had good presence.
They always have good like dialogue moments with their assigned Kiramager.
Mm-hmm.
And then, especially that scene with fire, damn, at the end.
Yeah.
That was really good speech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how they all talked. They all talked.
They at least were in the background enough, unlike the B spots.
I appreciate how there's an explanation how the little KIRAMEI stones couldn't talk.
Yeah,
They're immature. That makes sense. So.
Yeah, they're babies. Yeah, that's cute.
Mhm.
And then you can see with like what'd you call it? Helico and Jetta. They're kind of younger because look at Sky Maid is young, like a smaller machine compared to the other three combined. So I feel like they're a little bit immature than the other three, which I also liked. So, oh man, I love the KIRAMEI stones. Like,
they're probably
they're
my
kind of-
favorite, as I mentioned before, my favorite buddy duo.
Tiramigo who?
Tiramigo, who? They're probably my favorite. So.
Yeah.
They're good.
Okay.
Side
Mabushina?
characters.
Mabushina?
She was okay. I mean, she was never a favorite of mine, but I thought she was okay. Although I do think she deserved to be a ranger.
Oh yeah.
At least a white ranger.
Or maybe she could have been like a Zord or something.
No, she could have. I mean, they had the Aqua KIRAMEI stone.
Oh yeah.
I feel like they could have made her.
Could have been Express as well.
Yeah, they could have made her like King Express Zombie. I feel like she could have been out in the battlefield a little bit more.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
Rather
she
than
has
just
the
being a
ability to
princess.
headbutt people in attack, you know, and she has a strength when she gets
Yeah,
drunk.
she has a strength, but I feel like she
and
could.
then she can't drink tea because she gets drunk.
She gets drunk due to the chemical compounds that affect her. Yeah, but I mean, she's a great damsel in distress, though.
Yeah, she was alright. She was never a favorite, but like she's alright.
Yeah.
She's okay. All
As
right,
far as the
What about-
pineapple apple guy,
Pineapple guy.
Diamond. What a Diamond G? Diamond G?
I'm so glad KIRAMEI Gold is not a thing. That's me.
I mean, that suit's ugly.
Yeah, I don't want that suit's ugly as fuck.
that is really ugly.
Yikes.
I mean, I was thinking, oh, if you went KIRAMEI Gold, he would have a different suit that was just like a prototype or something, and like he would have had a better suit.
Not just a mishmash of the armor, the helmet of KIRAMEI Silver.
Yeah.
It's like how Ryder, like last minute Ryder forms, like with Yomo Tsuhigure.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's a great support character. He has his technology. I think, you know, he's not annoying at all. He was very helpful to the team.
Yeah, he was there, but you know, not much.
He's better than Captain Hilltop.
Yeah, they're about the same for me. I think
Really?
he's better than the. I
Hilltop-
think he's better than the dad.
I think.
He's
What do you
definitely.
think?
What
What do you
happened?
think? What do you think about?
Everyone was like talking over each other, so I can't really hear. But
No, I was like, oh, he's better than Captain Hilltop.
oh yeah, definitely. Like holy shit, he was like I think he had like, I wish he had more comedic moments. 'Cause I remember him having a lot more in the beginning.
He was supposed to be the Beverly Hills Cop, but he didn't do it.
That Hilltop did not do anything in that show.
He didn't.
He
stop.
did not do anything.
He's probably partially the reason why Pat Rangers went down. You know, like in terms of
Yeah,
popularity.
partially, but not really.
Yeah,
No, it's just
partially.
because-
Just a little smidge. Yeah. But anyway, I like.
Yeah, he was good.
was
Villains
okay.
now.
Yeah, villains.
Villains.
Oh,
Villains.
let's start with Crunchula.
Oh, what about Origin before that? Origin.
Oh, yeah,
Origin was there.
Yeah, he was there.
He was there. He's the dad. He exists. He's alive. Thank God.
Villains.
Let's start with Crunchula.
Crunchula.
Crunchula. Oh, okay. He's a.
Yeah, that villain with the mouth. Yeah, that's cool to see finally. Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's so cool. I wish Sentai. That's so awesome that Sentai has that now. Yeah, that's so groundbreaking.
He didn't do. He was basically the generic. He reminded me of like the two Stooges villains from Oboe Ranger.
I mean, he just like creates monsters, gather their energy.
Yeah, he just creates monsters and he just creates monsters and that's basically it.
Yeah, he just lives.
I mean, I did kind of like his redemption thing.
Yeah. I mean, did he really try to redeem himself, or he just only respected Juru? That's the thing.
I think that's a better way to say it. Like he respected.
Yeah. Because he just he promised to the KIRAMEIs at the end that he will never attack them again.
Yeah.
So he's still evil in a sense, but like maybe he just want to leave him alone. Yeah. I wouldn't say he became good. He just respected Juru and whatever.
Yeah.
And he decided not to attack them anymore because obviously Emperor Yodon died, so maybe he might do some other things. But anyway, he's just there creating the monsters, gathering energy. He's I mean, I don't find him annoying. It's just
no, he was just there.
Yeah. Okay, what about Yodana?
Yodana, she looks good on the outside, but like her character was kind of.
She was a fun villain, but
all right, sorry guys.
Villain. That's what I can. That's the best.
Go at Tommy.
Sorry guys, burn me the stake, but that's my. She I find her attractive. Yes, we all know that, but we gotta look at her more than just. We gotta.
I think the best way is
like her to poke her tongue out and have some icy poles, but I mean that's.
Yeah, just don't get too. Keep it to yourself, just like some other person who said like something.
Oh, please. Do not get me started on that. That was disgusting. Who the hell? Whoever said that,
just keep your stuff in yourself or something. That's all I can say.
I don't want to get the figure anymore because I don't.
I just ruined it for Roland. Hey, I saved you money, Roland.
Yeah. No, you didn't. No, you didn't ruin it for me. It's just like whoever said that.
Said what?
Oh my God, Raymond!
No, maybe I have to show it to Raymond later.
Yeah, I don't think I can show you.
Okay.
You're still in high school, bro. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, you don't want to corrupt Raymond. No, don't.
I'm not gonna corrupt Raymond. Sorry.
He's our Juror of the group, okay? He's our Juror of the group. Anyway.
I want to French kiss your tooth.
Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh, jeez.
Do you guys think Yodana, like, I feel like the whole, when we talk about Emperor Yodana, I feel like the whole 3 personality splits was, like, super unnecessary. I feel like each character.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, when I was saying that, we didn't need the backstory. We didn't need the explanation.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
So the reason he split his personalities or part of him is like Voldemort or whatever, and then he wants to get rid of 2 of them so he become more powerful without them. It doesn't make sense.
I guess he daydreamed Yodana.
I mean, I guess
he was having a wet dream about Yodana or something.
Because Yodana is him as a weak version, like his weakness, right?
Yeah.
So
I guess so. He sees it as a weak, like as a. I don't know. It's just weird. The concept is a little bit weird there, but I feel like he could have made those Yodana as a spawn, and then acts independently, and the sniper guy as a spawn, not rather than like different faces of his personality or whatever. It was just weird.
I feel like they could have done a little bit more with like her like learning emotions, kind of like Chase.
Yes. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
she,
they
It could have led to funny
they kind of
moments,
did
like
that
if they would
for. Yeah, they kind
I
of
mean,
did
she
that a
did
little
tear
bit,
up. Yeah, she did cry.
and then she liked ice cream.
She liked
And then
ice
she went
cream.
on the post.
I don't know if I wanted her to get a redemption, but I feel like she would have been a stronger character if she did get a.
I feel like she
redemption.
should have had more like moments with Tomatone, not in the sense of like romance, but like more like interactions.
More interaction, like
Yeah, the
understanding and
rivalry.
Yeah,
appreciating.
understanding it. Yeah,
Kind of like, I kind of like
Exactly.
where maybe she can be redeemed, but like kind of like the same way as how Garza was. Like,
I kind of wanted Tamatomo to have a little bit of a side goal for him to try to get her to be redeemed, and then she goes to him at the end. No, you can't redeem me. I have to. It's either I have to like die or something like that.
yeah,
Like he wants to
yeah.
redeem
I
her,
think that
but
would have been.
that would have been
Yeah.
impactful and maybe
Yeah.
a really sad
and
moment.
it's like, no, you can't save me, Tamatomo. You can't. And after that, you know, she'll
Yeah,
just die.
yeah. That sucks. God damn.
Yeah.
I wish Kiramager had more episodes.
So another 20 minutes to that.
Not more episodes, just use the episodes a little better.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. God damn it.
God damn it.
All right.
Anyway,
Moving on, Garza.
Garza.
we went to Garza. Woo, Garza.
I think we already talked about it a little bit, but like I do think
Yeah.
like he did get sidetracked a lot in the middle.
He did.
The
He
twist,
had a little comedic. Yeah.
the twist, I like the twist in that like when you really like think about it, like it's kind of tragic in that like the entire time he's been living under a lie, but
Yeah.
at the same time
It did kind of make sense in a way, since like they didn't really establish why he hates them, right? He never said
they
why.
didn't really do why.
He just hated him. So that's
They just
kind
hated
of cool.
him.
Kind of
Yeah.
like, basically kind of like Gekki Ranger, which is good.
Oh yeah, with
Rio.
Leo and Wong.
Rio. Spoilers, Roland. Spoilers for Gekki Ranger. Oh, did you watch
Who
it?
cares? It's a
No, I
Sentai.
watched Kiki Ranger.
Okay, never mind.
I watched Kiki Ranger. Yeah.
Spoilers for people who
Uh,
haven't watched Gekki Ranger.
Yeah.
Well, go watch
yeah,
it. It's a really good show.
Yeah,
It's a really
basically.
good show. Yeah. I mean, I like Garza, but yeah, you're right.
like the
his
presence.
story was-
We haven't had a presence villain since Tokuger.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah, I like how he is really all the time. He used like in the beginning, he is all the time in the battlefield doing something, scheming something.
It was just sad to see him
Get like
get out that
pushed to the side.
yeah
later
push out
on.
the side, and like the way he got executed was kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I wish
mean,
because he never got that moment with his brother,
yeah, he never did.
which is kind of
want
sad.
something like that.
But I think
Yeah.
that just makes it more sadder, to be honest.
Yeah.
He has like, more
And so
feeling.
I think Garza had a cool concept. It's just execution is a little iffy.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a good voice actor though. He has a good voice actor.
Oh yeah. BJ Stagg. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. That's really good. But
Tommy, watch Gekki Ranger. It's a good show. So Waku Juicy 17. That's so good. I have
What's
watched
Waku Waku
Gekki
mean?
Ranger. I don't know.
We don't know.
It's Janu's speech, right?
I know it's
Ah,
just
got it.
Niki.
That's Gekki
okay.
Ranger.
The only one we have is Emperor Yodan, but like he isn't really.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
touched upon him already.
He was just like, yeah, the big baddie.
Yeah,
that
but It was fine.
Yeah,
He was
alright.
fine. He wasn't annoying. He wasn't a bunch of cells or I mean, cells.
He was fucking amiibos.
Amiibos.
Yeah, amiibos. That one. Yeah, he wasn't a bunch of that. He wasn't just a bunch of mud. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't that. He was an actual villain.
He was there
He
for
was
the
like
big bad.
yeah, like kill people and all that stuff. Yeah, but he could have had a more bit of focus earlier on. Anyway, any
Moving
other
on to
characters? Suits.
Now,
What do you think about the suits?
Suits are really cool and sleek. Didn't we do
they're
this?
not one of
thing?
my favorites. They're not a favorite of mine, but I think they're okay.
I think a lot of people got turned off a little bit is because of the sash across.
I love the stash.
I like
personally.
it too. I like it with the gem and like they're going along the road.
Hey, at least it's not something that makes me think inappropriately. We're fine.
Exactly. Especially right there next, right below Raymond. Right next to you, Tommy. It's pointing down. Anyway, I like the sparkly gemstoneness on the helmets. I like.
Oh, dude, the helmets are really good too.
Yeah, you know what's unfortunate? I don't think we're gonna get. Obviously, we're not gonna get action figures for that. For Lightning Collection because of the news.
No, you only have Yudo.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna get you.
Roland, just get Yudo. Yudo's fine. I'm surprised you're not into Yudo.
I wish that, you know, the Change Hero series they did for Zenkaiger. I wish they did that for KIRAMEI.
Oh my god, yeah, but I don't think it'll sell well.
Yeah, I don't think no.
No, because Toku tried to do it, and the Ninja especially.
It's sold out on HLJ. The Change Heroes.
But Roland, HLJ doesn't just mean the whole. It's just one site. It doesn't mean.
I mean, I don't know if people. I feel like it's gonna affect Yudo though, because Yudo is the same scale. That's a thing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know the way they're doing this.
Anyway, the suits. I love the suits. I want a Takemichi suit. I like Takemichi's suit. Like,
let me talk about Takemichi. So let me talk about Takemichi's suit.
Yeah,
I don't like it. Even when it's in show, I'm not a fan of the color scheme.
No, I love it, but I fucking hate the whole
the
stash.
goggle.
No, not the goggle, but the stash. That pisses me off. Sorry.
The stash was so inconsistent because, like, in the beginning of the show, it was
It's silver or black. Just
It was chrome, and then it got black.
The coloring or some shit. They used it a lot.
I don't know. They probably ran out of budget, whatever. And they
what about Takemichi's evil form with the red eyes?
Oh,
that should have lasted for like more than one episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would have been cool.
I mean, I like the silver and orange color.
I don't like it.
It's very go on silverish slightly.
Go on silver. I mean, both silver.
Go on silver was silver and black, which works better than orange and.
I mean, the helmet had a bit of orange in it, didn't it?
Oh, I think you're thinking of Boken Silver, right?
Yeah, Boken Silver. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, Boken Silver.
I'm gonna be honest. I prefer Boken Silver suit.
Yeah, I prefer Boken Silver suit 100%. I think the whole
I think it's because it didn't have so much orange.
Yeah.
It had like a little bit of orange, but like not so much that it just clashes.
I think the way the crown kind of looks weird.
The crown, the little three horns coming out.
Yeah, it looks weird.
Looks a bit jarring. And I didn't know the top here is white. You know, did you see the white on top of his helmet?
No.
I didn't see that until in the last episode. It was
cool. It was cool that his goggles went down. When it's he grows to the stone. That was cool.
That would have been nice for Lightning Collection.
It's like nice Ultraman.
Like you can put the helmet down, or they just have two different
suits. So do you guys want to talk about Go Kiramager?
Kiramager. I like the fact that we got a team power up again.
I'm so happy we got a team power up.
I love it. Team power up.
Praise Buddha, praise Jesus, praise whoever you believe in.
When's the last time they did that? Was Go Busters?
Yeah, Go Busters. And to like a little bit extent, Ryu Soldier with like the armors.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the problem with the Ryu Soldier one is that they didn't pass it around enough.
Yeah.
Like Pink always got the boxing glove.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah, she always got because Asana's like basically the feisty one.
Yeah, the tough.
I wish they kind of passed the armors around. I hope
they matched the armors in Ryu Soldier matched the color of the actual Ranger, like green on green, black on black. Also can have whites, you know, the light dinosaur, whatever.
I wish it just get passed around more because
it's
just I think that would have made a stronger like impact. This is a team power up is that it's getting passed around more. Hopefully they do that more in Dino Fury, you know, passing around it more rather than Pink always getting the boxing gloves.
I liked Garza's suit design.
Yeah,
that was a one.
They look good.
Yeah,
Garza's
Tarantulas creepy. Yodana is like a crow, so it's fine.
I think the Yodong changer was super unnecessary, but that's there.
That was a lot of people bought that. I
because of Yodana, because like literally she wasn't part of it.
Yeah, that's true. So. They wanted to hear her sultry voice. But otherwise, the monster suits, you know, they're quite generic and they're and the Mites are quite generic as well. But I like the KIRAMEI suits. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. Oh no, I don't know. I like it. I just really like it.
I mean, we ranked it a while back. I don't know
Ranked
where
B,
we put
right?
it.
Ranked B.
We put it in great to look at.
Yeah,
Great to look at or nice toy.
Yeah,
Something like
probably
that.
great to look.
But it wasn't Power Morphicon. Definitely it wasn't.
Definitely wasn't powerful.
Yeah. Okay, so after suits, let's talk about.
You guys can talk about the toys while I go
Toys.
somewhere else on.
Yeah, we can talk about toys.
Yeah.
This line's fucking. That line was garbage. Not gonna lie, it has to be one of the worst.
I mean, what? Okay, what would be your favorite toy though? Out of like, what would be your favorite? Out of like
These, him.
that's it.
He's the main guy. Yeah. He's this main seller.
You don't like it?
I don't like it at all. Don't like that design.
Yeah.
Gigan Phoenix looks cool, but
Yeah.
at that point, I just don't care. You know
Yeah.
what I mean,
Zabune and King Express and Smoke Jokey was.
I just like Smoke Jokey by himself, to be honest.
Yeah. He's a very controversial one though, as a yeah.
Yeah,
King
very
Express.
disappointing toy line.
Yeah. The
Not so great.
proportions were like it's very small. Proportions are a little
This
bit
is so
off.
small for no reason, and like
Yeah.
the mini claw was like the same size.
Yeah.
So-
It
the-
was smaller than Duo King.
yeah.
Think about
Yeah,
that for a
for no
moment.
reason. And then
What
the
about
changer
the
was-
roleplay? Yeah.
The changer was kind of ass. Not gonna lie,
Yeah.
I didn't like the whole reflective surface because it's easy scratched. But that's why.
Can easily get flaked. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because you
The
can see that in the
the
show.
weapon.
If you notice the prop, it's always like
Yeah.
super scratched.
yeah. I saw that. And what about the roleplay toys like the sword and the guns? But like one's a Nerf gun that could have been easily handled by Hasbro. But
BG17 said he liked the mecha, but the toys were ridiculously expensive. Yeah,
they were expensive. They weren't worth
They're-
the price that they were.
yeah. This
supposed
guy was like,
to. $70.
yeah, like 50 to $60 on HLJ.
Yeah.
and it's like, what? It's
It
ridiculous.
could have
This-
been an easy 30-40. But
wait, this was 40, I think, right? Was this 40?
yeah.
Like literally, the Geartlinger HLJ is like 35, and then it comes with more sounds,
yeah.
and that's a
For
gimmick.
what they pre-programmed, yeah. Because I feel like there's going to be a lot of Sentai gears that's not going to be registered into the.
I don't know.
series.
Do you think, Roland? Here's and then Raymond for you. Do you think there should have been a gimmick besides like the crystal?
A crystal gimmick? Oh,
Yeah. Besides like what kind of what do you think they should have done for a gimmick? Besides the whole gimmick thing they tried to do.
I mean, I appreciate that it was a break from Ryu Soldier.
Yeah, because Resoldier didn't do that well, did it?
It's kind of like Jojo.
Yeah, I can see that.
I like it when we have like a break. Like, you know, we have Q Ranger, Lupin vs. Pat, and Ryu Soldier. We all had gimmicks, and then we took a break here.
I
And
know
we're back.
Tommy, I know you like the Sentai gears a lot, but I kind of wish this year was a break as well.
But Roland's anniversary, you know it's never.
I know, but the fact that like it's focused on mecha, I was hoping they were doing more mecha rather than as opposed to.
I don't think they're gonna do mech. I don't think
Well,
they're
that's
gonna.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I thought, if they're gonna go blown out on mecha and they make mechas the main thing, wouldn't you consider making more robots? But anyway, I mean they're focusing on the gears, I guess, because the motif is the mecha, not the Rangers. But like these gears are more like powers for
And
Sentai.
they're probably just gonna be a one-off thing, not like Gokaiger. Like
Yeah,
Essential.
so I was thinking all more robots like for this year, but I was hoping for maybe next year they could have go back to gimmicks because they can have like a bit of more like a catch up in terms of their finances. But I mean, they're trying to risk it again, try to make it more scarce like the Ultraman because that thing got really popular.
Yeah, then you have the what was I say? I don't know. Like Kiramager's toyline is so weird to me. Like
Yeah,
I just
it's
don't
not-
like
it's
it.
not-
It was
at all.
interrupted by COVID, definitely.
Yeah,
because people there's
There-
like these rumors, and I think it's because of me too. I was just too hyped for it, I guess.
And
Before the show?
from what, especially with like, from what I heard with like King Express, like the quality wasn't there.
Yeah, King
Yeah,
Express.
it wasn't there. It wasn't there. The legs keep falling
Like the only
off.
good part is Joki, but even then, Joki was such a weird design as a
Yeah.
toy.
Did
'Cause, like, they
Joki
clip
fall apart
weird.
a lot?
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially-
like they keep like Machine Express kept popping off. The head kept popping off from Smoke Joki's
Yeah.
body. Yeah, so that wasn't really well executed. You would rather use Machine Express on Zabune rather than and have Smoke Joki by itself. Yeah.
yeah.
The
I think it's
Toyline is
just
like, meh.
yeah. I think Toyline was meh. Like I didn't like it personally, but like I think if there weren't retail, I would have enjoyed it more if they were more cheap.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a Toyline, I think that's the basis of Kiramager Toyline.
Yeah.
But you know that hey, at least we got a good show out of it. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm
that's true.
really happy for. So.
I forgot to mention one thing into the list. It's music.
Music.
Oh yeah, music.
Theme song was okay, and ending
band
theme
theme.
was
We
good.
gotta talk about the band theme. And then the
The
character
one
songs.
thing is music. Music, yeah, in
I should
Kiramager.
quickly talk about in
Yeah,
terms of
fuck.
background music. I noticed it, but like I'm usually not a background music guy.
Tommy, I know you loved it.
The band theme. We gotta
The
talk about
band theme, the
It
theme, the
did.
individual songs.
The songs were good. God,
and-
we got a treat for music people who love Toku music, especially for this season.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
so
it's
good.
due to the lack
Opening.
of-
That's it.
I think due to the lack of music done for 01, maybe they're like, oh no, let's spend more.
Probably. 01
Yeah.
is such a disappointment with music. Jesus.
Yeah, there was no character one, so like they gave everybody here like a shining light, and that's the intention of the music is to give everybody a chance to shine on themselves. Like,
Oh, especially the different themes and like different genres too.
yeah. So I think music is kind of like a very latent, very small part of the motif that they wanted to add.
And then
in.
especially the way they use the music, it uplifts the
Oh yeah, no
like
doubt.
people. Like every time I listen to that band theme,
What was your favorite one again? Besides, no, out of the six.
oh,
was your
it was KIRAMEI Pinks. She had
yours was Pinks, yeah.
yeah.
Mine was
Me and Grayson's were pink. KIRAMEI
mine's favorite
Pinks.
Tamatomo. Yeah,
Tom was really good too.
yeah. Oh, I love the music.
Yeah, music's really good. I
Yeah,
hope
that's-
Zenkaiger has good music. So
I really hope so. Oh my god, those voice actors need to sing. They need to. They're not.
yeah, they
they
did.
need to sing. I want to see some different character moments, songs from the 5, and
Yeah.
plus 2 Kaiser maybe. Yeah. And what's your overall score of the show?
I guess should I go first?
Yes.
All right.
Go.
So, I like this show, but like I don't praise it as much as you guys. So overall, I think I'll give this show 7.5.
Okay. Tommy.
All right, I'm gonna say one last thing about Kiramager, and then get my score. This show, like it has its problems, as we talked about, you know, with the plot
Yeah.
and Gar's things and Gildana backstory and like Drew's like kind of stupid explanation how his connection and shit. But if we brush off of that, we have to like just
Acknowledge.
see like the whole behind the scene how this show was made throughout this whole pandemic and like what it went through in a
Mhm.
sense, like how they overcame that obstacle and trying to run the show too. Even if it wasn't to our needs, it was like done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like Toei could have just canceled it if it was still a
They
pandemic.
could have canceled it. They could have just given us a shit show
Yeah.
and not care at all. But they really did put effort
Yeah, they-
into like, the
exactly,
writing.
Roland. It's
They
just
did.
like it just
Yeah.
makes you feel like there's a lot of people who love Sentai who worked on this and then like had a lot of like soul into it and
Yeah, and like even if the actors were great too, because they
exactly. And then Kiramager,
especially I forgot Juru's actors, but like
yeah, Rio.
he went through a lot, and he
And then I also read an interview like apparently Saya's actress went through a lot too or something.
Oh, did she? Oh, geez.
Yeah, I think she was like sick or something, and like
Oh,
her teammates
God.
told her like feel better or something.
Yeah.
Kind of like uplift her in a sense, and it's like, it's just
it's just nice to have people who thinks positively.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
also
just-
I commend all the actors involved, especially Shigeru's actor. He was engaging with the audience during the pandemic, where he was getting into Instagram Live every day and
Yeah,
trying to
exactly.
entertain everybody. So I applaud all of them to not only in the show but outside the show. So what
Yeah.
that gives their character a bit more
They seem like they're more into it.
yeah, they gave their character a bit more weight, like a bit more
And it-
love.
And
Yeah?
it's like for a season that like is about like crystals and like shining themselves, like expressing themselves in like a clear and like shiny way in a sense. It sounds
Yeah.
weird to say, but like it's just it's just done well, and it's just like
Yeah.
an uplifting to show to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like I commend them for that, and they really did like shine during the end, you know, because this is the first time I've been emotional for a Sentai.
It is a very
These last two
emotional-
episodes, so
It's just because, despite the plot, right? Despite the plot and
Despite the flaws, you mean?
yeah, the flaws, yeah.
When you have a lot of a huge great character development, the motif is great. You answered all the questions, and you did a lot of positive things. That it overweighs the negative. Yeah.
Yeah.
So majority of the show, it was done executed well, and also it's nothing for us to hate about. There's no room for us to hate. Yeah, there's some room for improvement. Yes,
Yeah.
but I don't see anything where like, oh my gosh, why did they do that? That is the most stupidest thing they've ever done. None of that actually.
Yeah,
happened.
yeah, probably none. It's just
None.
like
There's like, oh, okay, fine. Take it what it is, you know. Like, it's. I think they did great.
I give like on the good day I give it a 9, but an overall score I give it an 8.
I
So-
give it a 9. I don't know. It's a very high score. But all the fillers that they put in, I enjoyed every single filler, and I know it detracted from the story, but
Yeah.
what they replaced the story with the filler was enjoyable, and it added
think-
characterization. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I think the fillers added. I think when filler has characterization in it, it's harder to complain about it.
And
Because
then-
it's not technically wasting your time because you're spending time with, these people's lives.
And I think this might be my favorite cast we've had in a while.
Yeah, it has been a favorite cast in a long time. I don't think they're memorable in their own way. Like, I don't think anybody's gonna forget them anytime soon.
Yeah.
No one's gonna forget them anytime soon.
Right. That's it. I think that's it,
Yeah,
right?
I think Kiramager is great, guys. You're like,
Yeah.
if you don't watch Kiramager, what are you doing? Just get
Go
out
watch
there.
gonna-
it. If
we're
you have
gonna see them
problems,
again.
just turn your brain off and just enjoy it.
Just enjoy it. If you can binge it, do so, because you won't get.
I did that kind of a little bit.
Hey, yeah,
I did that a little bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You had so yeah, it's a great show to binge on.
Mhm.
I think. I
So
think
we
that's
just
it
quickly read over the stuff.
I'm fucking
Else-
hungry.
You're pretty hungry.
Yeah.
I think we can do it next week because VZ17.
Yeah, we talked a lot.
I think VZ17 did a.
We'll talk
2,000
next week. I don't think next week we'll have a lot. I mean, we have we have debut of Zenkai.
Zenkai.
I'm pretty hungry, guys.
Yeah.
Kinda like 6
Yeah.
of my.
Well,
my
I eat in the middle of the show. So
Yeah. We'll talk about what we're gonna do for next week because next week will be our second
premiere.
episode.
I can't believe we haven't been canceled.
It's
we
our
haven't been
first,
canceled.
it's our first year anniversary next week. So by the way, it's time for
Close
where-
back.
there we go.
Close the magma.
So yeah, I know it's another 3-hour episode, but Kiramager's too
I mean,
good.
it was a lot to talk about.
It was
But
a
yeah,
lot.
dude, holy shit! And I came in late, so my bad, bro.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's okay.
Next,
so-
we know what to do with our ranking next week, right?
Yeah, we're ranking all the Sentai shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, KIRAMEI has finally come to a close. We're adding that to the list.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
me and Raymond can just fucking argue.
Yeah, we
you
can just
really
go at
come
it
out
because
and-
I'm. We'll go
Because we've
at it.
seen the same amount of Sentai shows, I think. So that's good.
I've seen 29.
Yeah.
I don't know how
So-
much I've seen.
Can I just thank everybody because it's the last episode of our first Outbreak, so we got to thank everybody who's watching. Like just firstly say thank Will for allowing us to branch off into Breakdown because
Yeah.
I think everybody knows this that it was a branch off from the streets, so.
Yeah.
Will I talked to Will like last year February, and I said I wanted to branch off from you guys because me and Tommy were and even Raymond and even Grayson were fans of the streets, and we were just watching on the regular basis and we were chatting and all that stuff. So I also wanted to branch off because we were doing we want to give our
their superhero time this week is probably going to be like 20 minutes.
yeah.
Whereas ours
20
was like
minutes.
2 hours.
So hence why we wanted to do the breakdown because we wanted to go every nook and cranny of the show and the episode. So I appreciate like Will, you're watching this. I really appreciate you for allowing us to do this. We're going for another second year next year. This starting next week. So we're gonna do better.
My contract for the show ends soon, so 'cause I signed a 2-year contract.
Yeah,
with
in 10 years. 10 years.
10 years. 10 years.
In 10 years.
That's not what I read in the contract.
Oh, yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you. But also thank you to everybody who's tuning in regularly, like BZ17, Megadong, Donnie.
Gosh.
There's
Cody.
that's quite a few of you.
Psycho OO. He's in
Psycho
New Zealand.
O's,
Psycho O's.
Cody.
Yeah.
Cody.
Yeah, never mind.
Thank you, Raymond, for joining in late into the game. It was around Christmas time this year that you
Yeah,
came
it was
in.
on Christmas. We can celebrate every Christmas. That
Yeah, so
the
Christmas
first
is Raymond.
appearance of
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Christmas.
That was first time he came on to Breakdown was on Christmas Day. And Grayson, hopefully if you're watching this, hopefully come back soon and do some reviews with us because we like to talk about Toku with you, especially with music and stuff.
Maybe he shows up next week, and then he's
You
like,
never know. Hopefully
that'd
we
be
can
funny.
come out next week on Zenkai Joe. We can talk about it. And yeah, Tommy, thank you for agreeing to
yeah,
come.
Roland. He messaged me in the library, which I didn't expect.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do something like this, like creative something, but you know.
Yeah. I mean,
I
you
was
know,
like-
you look at our views, we've been increasing. Like we were like first we were
Yeah,
like
for some
100,
reason people watch our dumbasses.
and
No
then
offense, you guys.
50 people watching on an average. Now it's like in the 70s and 80s. So I
I don't know why someone watches my dumbass. Talk
Yeah,
about random
I
shit.
appreciate it. Like people who are watching our show. Like I really appreciate this. We don't care about numbers, but I mean,
No,
it's
as
really-
long as if there's people out there, enjoying talking about Toku like all of us.
I feel like if there's a lot of consistency, to be honest, but that's
And I
good.
think we're doing it every week, and we're doing the content that we were promised were delivered.
Yeah, except for that
Uh,
one time I was late for 10 minutes, but then
That's
Roland had the
it's
solo.
fine. As long as we don't get 3 late, then we won't get a detention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, there was one time Roland got late.
Yeah, I got late. I was got late.
that was funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
that night, like that's like one time that's just crazy to us.
Yeah. But yeah, so follow our socials down below.
Links in
Remember,
the
this is-
description.
yeah,
Longest
this is
episode yet.
YouTube. Yeah, this is
Oh.
YouTube and Twitch. So anyone who's watching on Twitch and who comes across this, you're also it's also accessible through YouTube. So it's also there. So I'm planning to branch more through Twitch for this as well. I'm starting a Twitch. I already started one, so I'm gonna start streaming. I don't know the announcement date for that. Thank you, Eddie, as well for the background. Jurassic Samurai, he does all the background for us, and also Corey, who's gonna be who did our avatars for for our RRR. So
Have we revealed them yet?
Nah, not yet.
No.
I think some people know our one from Grayson, Tommy, and myself, but not yours yet. So we'll.
Okay.
we'll
Well, mine's gonna be a surprise.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you everybody who came in, and we shall see you next week on Zenkaija and our second Outbreak Case 1. Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
I appreciate you, VC17, for watching my dumbass dude stupid shit every week. Say a lot of hot takes.
Yeah.
Crashing on WandaVision every week. I love to do it. had to mention WandaVision at some point. So
Yes. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Adieu.
I do.
Bye-bye.